I lied. I'm streaming now because I clicked it immediately after finishing that sentence.
Okay.
Screaming, right?
Also, little Nicky shows as 0 HP. Did he die?
He succeeded his death saves. He is just down.
Okay.
He also has 11 gold in his inventory for some reason. I don't remember putting that there.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think of the voice.
No, I should have given him like 500 Electrum too.
All I can think about is fucking penis jokes. I was gonna write massive hog or pocket pussy, which is a reference Cassie would probably get.
For his inventory?
Yeah.
Oksana.
I'll be right back.
I don't think Tommy's ever watched Blue Mountain State.
No.
For real?
I have not watched Blue Mountain State, but that's what I was referencing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Its name is Oksana.
I've been seeing a lot of clips from Blue Mountain State just because the guy
It's
from
really
Jack,
funny.
just because the dude, he also plays Jack Reacher in those big Hollywood Jack Reacher movies that are popular for some fucking reason.
Like a reach.
Jack when he reaches.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen either of these properties, by the way. I think I saw a couple of clips
I'm
of
back.
Blue Mountain. I think I saw an episode of Blue Mountain State when I was hanging out with you and Edgar once. And after that, it just sort of became something in the background of my mind. A process that never gets to actually complete. It's just there. All right, it's everybody ready?
Yes.
Before we start, Tommy, DM me if there's anything that I should know about, like, about how this is gonna go.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I gotta think of a voice.
Lavana rolls
crushed
her.
by a falling barrel.
Lavana-
Lavana.
You roll your divination dice for the day, but they're both fucking just zeros because there is no day for Lavana.
Cassie will be playing Lavana for the majority. Well, not the majority. She'll be playing Lavana until the moment that I have decided that
Lavana is dead.
no. In fact, I've got plans for Lavana.
She's gonna turn to the new BBG.
No.
I like Selma chest bursters right out of her and just sheds her corpse.
So, I actually had
Your
a.
character's name is Selma.
What's wrong with Selma?
Nothing. It's just. I'll try my best.
No, if there's,
that
I
the-
want to know if there's something
Wait,
like.
Is
Are you
that
talking
is that
about like the march?
is that the name of your new character?
Yeah, that's the name of her new character.
Selma?
Yeah. Is it like a Selma Nuts joke? Like,
Selma feet pics.
Selma.
I,
Selma
I-
things.
I assume he was laughing because of Simpsons.
No.
No, okay, never mind.
Selma feet pics.
Selma's the name of Homer's sister-in-laws.
One of them.
That's hilarious.
They're basically the same person, though, Tommy. They're like chain-smoking ladies. Hello, Homer!
They actually talk like this.
No, it's
Okay.
Krusty the Clown.
That was an amazing Krusty the Clown. That was so fucking good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You should have
Can
done
you
that
do
for the
Marge?
clown. You should have done that for
No, I
Thaco.
can't do fucking Marge.
You know who can? Eric. Eric can do
Eric,
an
yeah.
amazing.
Perfect. Follow me.
Krusty the Clown's really close to Marge's. I bet you could if you pushed it a bit. But, yeah, that was
Oh.
really good.
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
That's what it was. That's what. I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
Scritch is gonna run up to Little Nicky and start giving mouth to mouth.
We're not there yet. I'm messaging Cassie.
Tommy hasn't even introduced us to the fucking setting.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just joking. It's all good.
Little Nicky wakes up and fucking Banebreaker Scritch. Scritch is fine because he is a barbarian.
Just be happy.
I
If
need-
any of you ever do death saving throws, Scritch is giving you mouth to mouth too.
I need a phrase because I want to do a British accent, but I'm not really good at it. But I know that like what a lot of people do is they'll have a phrase
Yeah,
that they'll
that's
say.
triggering
that-
phrase.
Yeah,
Ryan
Tuesday,
posted one
innit?
for you.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
it's Tuesday, isn't it?
Ryan
It's
posted
not-
a good
it's
one
not-
you could use.
It's not in it. It's just in it. It's Tuesday, in it.
Hold on.
Oh why?
You're
oh,
right,
why?
foul git. You know that.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Bumble
You're
Dumpleshire.
from Dumpleshire.
We did it.
Cassie. I'm gonna ping you on the one that Ryan posted. You could say that one.
Crassy.
Right then,
I
Gov.
said Cassie. What?
It's right soggy, isn't it?
Right then, bro.
Isn't it?
On March.
Go ahead.
It's right, Poggy,
Go
isn't it?
ahead and run me your J's, mate.
You're not gonna buy the trainers.
Go ahead and run me your trainers, mate.
Looks like
You
we're at an
can't
impasse.
You ever see?
Yeah.
You ever see Peaky Blinders? Proper good.
Pop good.
Peaky Blinders. That's a good one. That's a good phrase to get
You
into
say
it.
It really
You,
isn't.
you elongate and stretch out a word and then begin another word at the end of that word. Like, no, isn't it?
I also have to throw R's at the end of things because for whatever reason, like the word saw, like I saw a film.
Only if
Usually
if it's
more
in
like
the
an
middle.
Australian thing.
Only in the middle of a sentence. And it's
Not at the end.
It's pretty much something that they do because their accent doesn't allow them to transition into another word without a harder consonant at the end of it, if that makes sense.
Oh, true. Oh, true. Like with ths, like there's no th. It's th. So like 42 instead of 42.
That was a bad
or
example.
43. Free.
43.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But really, it only ever. And that's the example you're using is largely a Cockney accent.
A really good British
can't-
word is
if-
posh.
The reason they add so many R's in the middle of a sentence that doesn't end words that don't end with R, like did you see that new movie? Yeah, I saw it last week. You know, you can't say saw it because that sounds weird, so they add the R.
They call people twats a lot as well.
And cunt.
Twat. But they,
Twat.
they,
They
say
say cunt.
twat.
They say cunt almost as much as Australian people do.
Cunt.
They don't say
Also,
A
like,
fan- A fanny for most places means butt, but in the UK, a fanny is the other way around. It's the front.
the front butt.
Yeah.
they also
Wow.
the British people do like the kind of A sound that I despise, which is instead of ah, it's ah, like Mario. I hate that shit.
But then they extend everything else into an aw.
Very strange. A bath instead of a bath.
Let's
Hey.
say
H.
Say,
Oh, I hate H.
say aluminum, but the way they say it.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Now the thing is,
Aluminium.
I need to take my aluminium vitamins.
American English and British English do spell those words differently. So
In your
Queen's English girl. Boss.
There's no flashlights. It's only torches. That's not gonna come up in fucking D&D. I'm sad to see your old character go, but I'm also excited to see your new character.
Excited to see your new character grow.
Me when Cassie transitioned.
So, is there any particular reason you decided that you wanted to go with a British accent?
I just want to do a voice, and I'm not good at voices. Like I want to be able to differentiate between when I'm in character and when I'm not, and I'm not good at that.
It's a lot easier to do voices if you're reading a script rather than trying to speak things just off your head. That's why for Scritch, for a lot of the stuff, when I do his voice at least, I'll be reading off ChatGPT or I'll read something that I've pre-written because it's a lot easier to maintain a voice if you're reading something.
Not
You
everybody
should
can be
support
so.
ChatGPT.
Not everybody can be as naturally talented as I am.
That's true. I know
Nobody
everybody
has
can be
big mouths
naturally.
like Tommy.
Big
I think you
naturals.
mean as naturally talented as Meeper. Fucking Meeper says Elvish bullshit the last several sessions like it's nothing. Like Meeper's been like the other day at the end of last session, I asked Meeper, "Do you speak Elvish?" Because she might. I don't know. She might just straight up know how to speak Elvish because she be saying shit like that last little bit that like she was describing the town. She's like, and all the just
That sounded
gibberish.
vaguely. That sounded vaguely
Yeah.
like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I did.
Well, whatever. But the point was, it was all motherfucking gibberish. But she says it so confidently and so perfectly.
3 chicken, 2 goat for daughter. She gives white hips for
Easy birth.
easy birth.
I think you just
That's
found. I think you just found Summer's
That's
voice.
That's
There you
the
go.
accent. That's the accent of your
Good
new character right there.
I prefer
Goat-
wild. I prefer wild. I am hunting.
Goat is sick. I fix. I make you good deal.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds a lot like one of the characters from Aventris. I'm trying to remember who though.
Doug.
I mean, I guess I could do that.
Please.
You think that should be her voice?
But only on
It's
the
really
condition.
easy. It's
Only.
really easy.
Okay,
Only on the
say.
condition that Tommy brings Gary Busey back. You
Hold
have
on.
to throw that in.
I'm not bringing Gary Busey back.
Come on.
What were you gonna
Why
say,
not?
Tommy? Don't let Catherine.
Say
Throw you off. What were you
something.
gonna say?
Say something in that voice that is a sincere something she would say to another person.
Scritch is checking your pockets right now. What do you say?
She doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Well,
We haven't started the fucking game.
Oh my god.
No, I'm
it's a
setting up
hypothetical.
the
It's a
example.
hypothetical. It's a hypothetical, Catherine.
It's hypothetical that will happen.
Yeah.
And that's true.
What are you doing in my pocket? I don't know.
It,
See, that wasn't very good.
get out of my pocket, you little rodent! Before
That's
I
great.
Like vaguely Russian, but like
go for the gypsies, the Romani
The
accent, you know.
Just generally.
You could try
Generally
some
Slavic.
like Eastern European.
Eastern European.
You could go straight
Like-
drag.
like what,
Zan's
like-
here.
go
Zan's here. Zan, say you say it in a Serbian accent. Zan, let's hear yours.
Oh no.
Say what exactly?
Oh
I
my
think
god,
I-
I'm so sorry if I offended. I didn't realize.
Holy shit.
I,
Oh,
Zan's over here like these American fucking
I am
morons.
so sorry.
I'm crying right now at the sincerity behind Cassie's apology.
Zan, whose was better?
Chicken.
Zan, whose was better?
I think you.
Thank you.
But
Mm.
she still did pretty good. So
Yeah, Cassie, you totally should do a mock Serbian character and make
Yes,
fun of Zan's
make-
culture.
It wasn't
Do it.
Serbian. It was like Russian.
I know.
No.
I'm just being.
This is Russian,
Are you
you
trying-
fucking
wait,
pig.
are you-
You American pig.
That's masculine Russian.
Cassie,
No,
are you
this
trying
is
to say
Russian,
that
you
Serbians and
American pig.
Russians- Are you trying to say that Russians and Serbians sound the same? I think Zan will have some things to say about that.
Aren't they very close?
No,
in
you're
country?
thinking
Like
of Siberia.
Siberia. Okay, Jesus, don't need to rip my head off.
This conversation just gets more and more racist the longer it
I'm
goes
more-
on.
For the record, one time, a long
Shadows
time
had the
ago.
same thing.
Yeah. I said I mixed up the exact same thing one time, and I also got my head ripped off by Meeper and like 2 other people.
Yeah.
That happened.
Goofs aside, I do think the accent is a good match for the character. Go for the little unhinged, vaguely European accent, and it sort of matches the feral, spirally kind of vibe she gives off.
I'll do my best. I mean, because the only way I can get into that character is by doing 2 chicken 3 go.
Did you hear the voice?
After like 3 sessions, Zan's just gonna be like, "You sound like my mom."
That's essentially the
I'm
voice.
the 3 goats.
Okay,
It's-
that was racist.
It's essentially the voice I gave.
That's an inside joke.
It's essentially the voice I gave Bev Lorna when she's talking to you. Like, hello, yes, this is just a dream, but you don't have to worry. You know?
It's just a dream. I am not slipping my finger into your ear.
Don't worry,
Your
sweet
butthole.
ones. Do not worry, sweet ones. Bev Lorna is not really killing this beholder. It is simply a dream.
To her for fertility.
What did you say about
Well, not
fertility?
I would come to her for fertility fixes.
Uh,
Where did that even come from?
She's the person to do it.
Are you a satyr like with goat legs or no goat legs?
No, I didn't want to be a furry, so I just gave her antlers.
didn't want to be a furry. Gave her the furriest thing you could think of.
Zan didn't want to be a
My
furry, so she got
tails are the
spider.
furriest.
Zan didn't want to be a furry, so she got spider legs.
I mean, it does look better, doesn't it?
I will stick my finger in your butthole while you sleep.
Do it. Play that. Don't do that to anyone. But I mean, like, say talk like that. That's
Yeah,
great.
don't stick your finger in their butthole, but you're on the right track with the voice.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
That sounds great.
All right, I'll do that then.
Except me.
Who is
Please
that?
don't do that to me. You'll kill me. Just
Tommy,
put a
who-
toothpick in my butt. Serve me
Tommy,
as an
who-
hors d'oeuvre.
Who
Yes.
is that reminding me of from Avantros? That's driving me nuts now.
That's the voice that Nikki uses for Bev Lorna. It's also the voice I use for Bev
That's great.
Lorna, just coincidentally. It's also the voice she uses for Skabatha, which is weird. She uses the same voice, but for Endolin, she uses a completely different voice. All right.
So what is what is the difference between Prismeer and Feywilds?
Prismeer is sort of a pocket dimension of the Feywild. From what you guys have learned so far, the Hourglass Coven, formed by Bavlorna Blightstraw, Skabatha Nightshade, and Indolin Moongrave, they sort of sealed off cordoned off a section of the Feywild and claimed it for themselves, sort of locking it in time by sealing the true owner of this domain, whose name you only know as Zabilna, in a place called the Palace of Heart's Desire. It is inaccessible from anywhere else in the world outside of specialized mushroom circles and the mirror in the Witchlight Carnival, which is how you all got here. Except for Willow, I actually am not. I don't remember where I landed on how I was gonna say she got here. Probably just wandering through the forest and stepped in a fairy circle.
If she's
Scritch
from
has
the
been here
Underdark,
before.
there's a very good reason why it would have ended up there.
What'd you say,
Scritch was
Reaper?
born in Prismere.
If Willow is a Drider from the Underdark, there's a good reason why she could have ended up in with Baywilds.
I'm unsure what you mean by that.
In the Underdark, there is a special type of fog called Phasris, which fucks with things, including magic. Anytime you cast any spell, it can wild magic, and it also fucks with teleportation and can cause mishaps to happen.
Okay. Interesting.
Fucking awesome.
All right. Last time, I think the entire session was taken up by the trial by combat. Essentially, I think what I did was, forgive me, this was over a month ago now. I had you guys go to sleep and then wake up in a whole new arena that I put together very hastily, where it turns out little Nicky was also in a trial by combat because you guys let him out and he took that opportunity to get away. And King Gullup the 19th, not wanting to look weak, snatched him up again. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you then fought an Oath of the Crown paladin named Goggenwog and a light domain cleric named Poggenwog, both of whom were bullywugs. Lavanna already passed her save for the day, so she wasn't afraid. This one's on me. I underestimated you guys and held back quite a bit instead of smiting the fuck out of one of you.
I almost died.
Yeah, you did. But you guys handled them pretty easily. And I was really struggling to get away and get them healed up so that I could give it a pseudo phase 2. And I wanted to kill somebody, and not kill, just take down.
Severely maim.
Yeah. And I even gave you guys an NPC. That's how much I underestimated you. But you succeeded pretty handily. You got a standing ovation from the hoity-toity noble bullywugs in the crowd, including King Gullup the 19th himself. And I think I left with Bavlorna standing up and floating down on her little lily pad to greet you guys. And I think that's where I'm going to pick up. Because even if that's not where I left off, that's where we're picking up.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
This is a real question, not a joke question.
Yes.
There's a lot of names and stuff, and it's hard for me to remember everything. Is Bavlorna one of the evil hag bitches?
Yes. Bavlorna Blightstraw
Okay.
is one of the 3 hags that make up the Hourglass Coven.
Okay, thank you.
More like the sour glass coven.
If we're now starting, Scritch is giving mouth to mouth to little Nicky.
Well, he passed his death. Well, hold on. Let me roll a d4. He passed his death save, and we'll wake up in an
Give little
hour.
Nicky Paris.
Yeah, I'm giving him mouth to mouth.
Mouth to
Roll
parasite.
a medicine check.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're giving him actual mouth to mouth, or are you sticking your tongue down his throat?
Same thing.
Or are you just bonking
Is it-
teeth?
isn't that how mouth to mouth? Isn't that what you're supposed to do in mouth to mouth? No, I'm still joking. All right, yeah, I'll do a medicine check. Here you go. Scritch doesn't get any bonuses to medicine checks. What a
Yes.
shocker!
You can tell that he's breathing. You don't need to do mouth to mouth.
Okay, I give him one last mouth to mouth just to be safe,
Okay.
but then I stop.
You do that.
That could be harmful.
Nah, he's fine.
A tracheectomy.
Just a little kiss for good luck.
You look down, and there's a
I
tent.
give
No,
him
I'm just
I
kidding.
give him a trachea. I heard that, Cassie. I give him a trach and pull out the scalpel. Cut up
Oh
in his
boy,
throat.
smooching time.
Yeah, Bavlorna comes down, floating down from the high up risers where the bullywugs and the king were observing the match. It would seem that you have bested my 2 second best warriors. You have earned your freedom. May I ask, what are you doing here in Heather? You do not look familiar to me.
Does she have a token?
Oh, let me drag Bavlorna's token. Ah, fuck me. I'm not gonna use I'm gonna use Foundry instead of Firefox to control this shit because I keep accidentally spoilering things in the streams. Shut up.
No Warroys. Orgo Tone.
Bavlorna. Here she is. You do not look familiar to me. Are you new to my realm?
Are you nude?
I noticed the red one was flipping me off quite a bit earlier when I was congratulating you. Perhaps I have offended you in some way.
This is interesting. Is she talking to all of us?
Yeah,
Or
she's talking to you as a squad.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check her pockets, but I'm waiting for other people to do roleplay first.
He said that the red one flipped her off a bunch.
Yeah. Summer was heckling the fuck out of her and flipping her off while she was trying to give the victory speech or whatever. I forgot to
Okay.
mention that.
I'm glad I was playing my character right. It's interesting. So, even though she did the dream with us, she seems... Maybe she's playing dumb?
It sure seems interesting. You're right.
Apparently Catherine said something stupid in the background.
I fucking what? I didn't. No, that wasn't it, me.
I check her pockets.
You feel a warm, not
no.
a warm, slick crevice.
Mm,
Why did you have to say crevice? Like it was already
Slick.
it was
It's
already
more-
so in it was already so innuendoed, but you had to say who describes a pocket as being a crevice? My god.
Holy
Do
shit.
I,
The
do I
cloth
do I reach the bottom?
the cloth wall of her pocket is slick with swamp water and sweat, and there's a hole at the bottom of the pocket that you think may or may not have been put there on purpose for this exact reason.
Like the hole goes down into the inside of her robe?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take me out to dinner first, sweetheart.
I'm gonna look really excited. Like Scritch is gonna look really excited and look and smile at all the friends and point at the pocket with the hand in it and be freaking out like he found something good. He's just slowly pull out his hand and it's gonna be a middle finger. He points right at her face.
Oh, now it is this one. I am quite confused. Do you not abide the rule of hospitality? I am being quite polite to the lot of you, and you are being quite rude to me.
Oh, that's why she's being nice to us, even though she should have been that dream. Because of the rule of hospitality.
But she also does.
It's,
She did say that she
cultural
doesn't
difference.
recognizes you.
But also, she forced us to fight in this thing, so we were already allowed
No.
to be rude to her and shit.
King
Yes.
King Golub the 19th made you fight for the right to free Morgort, the bullywug who was helping Sir Talavar escape with a balloon.
I'm confident that if we do a deep enough dive into the past of this campaign, we could think of at least one reason that she's given us to flip her off that would allow us to get past the rule of
You
being
guys,
nice or whatever.
you
it's
guys
called.
do remember that dream pretty thoroughly. It was very real and it was very shared between all of you. If you would like to roll some kind of insight check, maybe?
Yeah, Cressida.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you all waiting for Sherlock Scritch over here to figure shit out? Like, what do you want Scritch to do?
I'm thinking of how I want to approach this as Summer specifically.
I am thinking that I'm so
So-
checked out if I'm not
Someone's-
playing.
Someone's helping you with that.
With that insight check, you can't really tell if you can't really read anything on her face too much, but she does have a sincere look of confusion as to why Summer was flipping her off at the very least. The lack of recognition on her face does seem to be sincere.
Because you never met her.
I just say, look, it's something I give to everyone, especially people I see in my nightmares.
I see, so you are offering me your middle finger, yes? I'm sure I could think of an appropriate reward if you are willing to trade.
Take me on a date first, lady.
Hey,
Anyway, what are you even doing here?
Oh, I
Scritch pulls out the hole punch and goes over to Summer with it, looking to help.
You see, hither is my realm, so I came to greet my new guests. The rule of hospitality, you see.
I see.
You ventured into my village of downfall, so I descended from my cottage down on my lily pad to say hello and welcome to hither.
Right.
She sounds Swedish.
She sounds vaguely European is the thing that I'm going for. I trust you have not met my sisters yet, or else you would have immediately recognized me.
Can't say they've shown up. Guess they're giving you your space or whatever. Or maybe they just don't like you.
You see, we do not get along very well. But we do have a ironclad agreement not to mess with each other.
What's the name of the god or goddess or whatever we were here to save?
Zybilna?
Not a god or goddess, just a sort of a powerful archfey, or who you think is an archfey named Zybilna.
Okay, Scritch is just gonna say Zybilna.
Oh, how do you know that name?
Yeah. I don't know. Down the grapevine? It's not very nice to ask things that we don't want to be asked.
Interesting. It's an interesting way to look at that. I mean, that's kind of a... I mean, that's not how it works. I offer you tea and cookies back at my cottage, and we discuss maybe your intentions for my realm. And I promise not to turn you into piles of red flesh and or frogs.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Very cool, very cool. Are you sure you're not willing to part with the middle finger?
It's the most important finger I got.
I agree, so it must be quite valuable.
Scritch is gonna go and hold up his middle finger, and he's gonna be like, how much?
What do you want, dear child? With my ancient hag magic, I could offer you much and more. Your wildest dreams could come true.
I mean, a middle finger ain't much, guys, to pay. I'm just saying.
A middle finger is more important than you realize.
What does that mean?
It is incredibly versatile. Although, the middle finger from the red one is much more valuable than the middle finger from the small one. The less a person is willing to part with something, the more value it holds.
The object in question is also the answer, lady. I just flip
Yeah,
one up to her.
it is very clever. Well, you know where I will be. Congratulations on your freedom. And, drat. You got my prisoner out on the trial by combat. Of course, this vexes me, but bygones.
Tommy, what things could I ask her for exactly with this little finger?
That's up to Scritch. So, what do you know about hags in terms of D&D?
Well, I know in general about Fae, there's like a big no-no with doing deals and stuff. But I mean, I feel like Scritch would totally do a deal.
It's not necessarily about not doing deals. It's about wording meticulously. But what do you know about hags specifically?
They're evil.
Hags are so old and so powerful that their magic does not fall in line with the conventional magic of the wheel of the cosmos. They have something called weird magic. That's literally how it was described in earlier editions of D&D. Things that don't necessarily make a lot of sense, they can just kind of just do.
Like
I mean,
taxes.
all right. What if I trade my middle finger for that lady we're looking for?
Ooh, now that is a good question. Perhaps
What's the lady's name again?
Zabilna.
Zabilna.
Yeah. What if I trade my middle finger for Zabilna?
Perhaps not your middle finger. I would be willing to trade information, pertinent information, for the red one's middle finger.
No, information's cheap. I mean,
No,
trading a finger for info.
Not this information. This seems important to you. Is this why you have come to Prismere?
We dabble.
You dabble. That's very funny.
You
Very
dab.
funny. You dab.
I dab.
You dab. Yes. Very funny. Well,
Scritch does a dab.
Don't.
Cressida groans.
we can discuss more in my cabin. My what did I call
Have you ever read a
it?
story called Hansel and Gretel?
Yes, I have the giant of. Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
Cottage. That's the word I was looking for. Cottage. You can come to my cottage. We will discuss further over cookies and tea.
Real quick, Tommy, I'm gonna take a peek through my hagstone, see if there's anyone we don't know about by.
So you're gonna expend one of the charges to use see invisibility?
That is correct. 1 of 2 I get daily.
Okay. You don't really see anything outside of a few hidden lornlings that are surrounding her. And her lornlings, if you remember, just kind of look like her but tinier.
Okay. Are they like they're not threatening or anything?
Nope, they're sort of like her little minions. Sometimes they're out in the open, and sometimes they are hidden from view. They sort of act like Odin's ravens, if you know anything about Norse mythology.
Okay. Gotcha.
If you don't know anything about Norse mythology, Odin, the Allfather, has a pair of ravens that he uses to spy on the Nine Realms with.
Yes.
Well, it was nice meeting you. And you see her disappear in a disgusting, smelly puff of green and pink smoke.
Wait, are we going to
good.
her place?
Drop dusted us as she left.
That's up to you. Now that trial by combat is over, a fog rises from the swamp and falls, and you're here again. Why are you guys still at the proving grounds? I don't know why. Oh, I guess that's because you guys are loading, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, it took what a load.
It just loaded the swamp.
We return.
As
How
the
is Clamperclaw doing?
Clapperclaw. Oh, hey, you guys are back. Saw some fog, and you guys left, and I was real lonely for a second, and all I had to talk to was the really rude heads over there again, and the king. And the king told me that you guys were cool, but you were talking with I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she told me you were talking to her. He told me you were talking to her, and I waited. Hello.
Hello.
And as the fog dissipates, you see descending from on high a small little building attached by some strings to a storm cloud, like some sort of wacky hot air balloon powered by magic.
So right now we're in hither and we're trying to get to tither, right?
No.
Your goal, you don't know what your goal is necessarily. All you know is that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light bade you come here and attempt to free Zabilna, therefore freeing the Witchlight Carnival from the grasp of the Hourglass Coven.
Yes, and Bavlorna is part of the Hourglass Coven.
She is.
Also, the reason that we were even doing what we were doing is because we were rescuing a frog lady. I wrote her name down somewhere. Because she is part of the
Resistance.
Yes. Morgort.
Morgort, yes.
She is in a anti-Bavlorna society along with the deceased Wigglepog, Sir Talavar, and Bernard.
I forgot what his actual name was. The dead bullywug who was in the balloon when it crashed.
Wigglewog?
Wigglewog. Jesus, thank you. I actually forgot his name. I'm trying to add another song to my Hither playlist.
I feel like Scritch would offer up his finger to try and like revive his parents or something stupid like that, but it also feels way too early to do something like that, so I'm just gonna forget the whole finger thing.
I think she would take more than a finger. It's just it would have to be something more important to Scritch.
Is there a maximum number of songs you can have in a playlist on a given map?
No, it's just like awkward to introduce more. Sometimes you might also have to stop a song that's playing in the current playlist to add one.
Oh, unbelievably cringe.
Scritch's finger is super important to him, Meeper. He uses it for picking all sorts of things.
Like pockets.
Berries.
I don't know if it's fair to say Scritch picks pockets because he doesn't try to be stealthy about it. He's very upfront and honest about it.
Alright, I added the stupid fucking song.
Just because you're honest and upfront about it doesn't mean most don't consider it rude.
No, I know that. I'm not saying they shouldn't consider it
I think
rude.
it's the act of taking something out of somebody's pocket that constitutes
What I mean is, like-
pickpocketing.
Like,
Yeah.
well, Scritch doesn't like walk up alongside or behind someone and ooh, I got that, yay, and sneak off. It's like, hey, what's up? See my hand? Yeah, this hand's going in that pocket.
Oftentimes you remove something that's pickpocketing.
It doesn't have to be without the person's
don't-
knowledge, I don't think.
I don't know if it's
You have to
pickpocketing.
try.
If it's, yeah, well, either way, he's just a wacky guy.
Let me see if I can't find the official art for this, because it's really cool in the book. Yeah. I'll just make it a new actor. I think that'll work. I don't know why it's using World Anvil instead of literally anything else.
You guys still like Scritch, right?
Yeah.
Cassie and Catherine?
I mean, yeah.
If he's more annoying than lovable, I can make a new character. Is all I was gonna say. It's not meant to be like a crude threat or something. It's just the game's for having
And
fun.
We're not like evaluating you. We're just
Oh, okay.
making like comments like we always do.
We were literally just discussing what constitutes pickpocketing. It has nothing to do with Scourge.
Exactly.
I was just double checking. I wasn't like mad or anything, regardless of whether or not it was or not.
We always like Scritch whenever you ask us in the past, and if you ask us in the future, we like Scritch.
Alright.
I like in this song when there's like that like snorting honk.
This is what you guys see.
Oh
Whenever
my
that
God.
all happens, my speaker
Holy
vibrates a little
shit.
bit.
Yeah, you see this descending from the sky and landing on the dock. It's a
That's
little.
kind of schnutty.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really.
That is so
it's-
cool.
It's the art in this book is just unreal. I love it.
Well, I think that's our ride. We better not keep her waiting. I'm going to look at where is she? I'm gonna look at Morgort. Be like, all right, is there anything you can tell us about Bavlorna before we go and meet her?
I know that her and her three sisters. Yeah, I'm Scottish now. It's the only voice I could think of right off the top of my head. I
Does
know that.
Mormor have a token?
No. All I know is that her and her sisters are. I'm trying to think of. Tommy, I'm trying to think of how to respond to that question with her. The whole point of the RESISTANCE was to try and help Zybilna escape. And we don't really know how they're keeping her locked up in the palace. It's something about a cauldron. It's all the intel we got. I'm losing the accent. I gotta really get into Shrek mode. I know something about a cauldron, and that's about it. Her and her sisters are quite inscrutable.
I know something about cauldrons, but I'm not going to metagame.
You mean Baba Yaga / Tasha's cauldron?
No, I know what the significance of the cauldron is in this story.
How could you possibly?
So I've seen a lot of D&D content. It's not that wild to think.
Okay, so that kind of takes the wind out of my sails a bit.
I
DM
didn't
me
look it
what,
up. I'm not going to tell anybody.
DM me what you think it is, and then I'll confirm or deny it.
I don't want you to confirm or deny it. I'm not gonna act on it either way anyway.
DM me what you think it is.
I will DM you, but don't respond with anything. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm not gonna act on it.
I'll respond by calling you gay, and the tone of the word gay is how you'll know. It's pretty gay.
It's also like a trope in a lot of fantasy books and things too. There's multiple Disney witches with cauldrons that have the same deal.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I think I have an idea of how we can play this, but I don't really like it. I will approach the storm air balloon.
As you approach the stormy balloon, you see a big sign roll down, seemingly out of nowhere, hanging impossibly from the writhing water vapors that make up the cloud. Available for a limited time only. Very good thimble, fingertip not included. Mug of bumble beer, has a nice sting to it. Duskmallow pie, with a decorative bite mark. Bundle of dry wood, great for starting fires. Ink portraits, if we have to look at you, so should you. And the moonlight monocle, no more fumbling in the dark. What you thought was your ride up to Bavlorna's cottage, which, by the way, is only about 60 feet up on stilts, is actually a little shop.
Yeah.
Is that all of their wares that you just listed?
You'll have to go in and find out.
Yeah. All right.
Which runs in really
Bavlorna
fast.
Isn't as bougie as I thought she was.
Yeah, Scritch, you said Scritch sprints on in?
Yeah, Scritch is a kid in a candy shop.
Okay. Yeah, you go inside and there is, quite literally, candy on the walls, as well as absolute shitloads of various trinkets of various designs at various different price tags. Some of those price tags are more than just a simple trinket exchange. Some of the prices are a little bit more abstract. And in one corner of this shop, which should have mentioned at the beginning, does seem a bit bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. There is a one shelf that just says sorry, hold on. This isn't in the book. This is me. I'm trying to think of something funny.
I want to find a present for Lavana.
I want to find a past.
That's
for
very
her.
funny considering Lavana's going to be gone in like an hour and a half.
Scritch don't know that.
I know. It's just okay. You the shelf is just noticeably different. There's things
There's
that don't fit.
There's an empty
Hold on,
shelf that's
hold on.
special.
No. There's things on this shelf that are a little bit more comprehensive than the carved piano keys and boxes of teeth that litter the shelves elsewhere in the store. I was trying to think of a way to phrase this, but mechanically speaking, everybody gets to pick one common magical item. Run it by me first, and I'll let you know what the cost is and if I'll allow it.
Well, Scritch knows that Lavana likes cards. Is there any cards or packs of cards in here?
What was that? Was that a Chromebook moment? Catherine, where'd Cassie go? Oh, internet moment?
Let's see. Catherine just popped up in her phone. Oh. Yeah.
Roll me a D100. If you're just looking
Sure.
for like a deck of cards.
A special deck of cards of some kind.
It would be incredibly disingenuous of me not to honor
To give her
this,
a deck of many things at the end.
But if you rolled, I've taken the Meeper strat. If you rolled higher than me, I would have said, yeah, you find this and that. But you rolled an 18, I rolled an 89.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, any decks of cards that are in here are either playing cards or maybe tarot decks that are missing a few cards.
Can I find,
they're
like-
essentially worthless?
What about like a deck of playing cards, but it's got pictures of naked ladies on all the cards?
What?
That's a thing if you didn't know that, Meeper.
No, it just seems so weird to bring up.
Oh, I'm looking. She likes cards. I want to buy her fancy cards. What do you mean it's weird? Meeper's one of those friends that just gives people money.
No. I usually make things for people. But it's just weird that you're like, are there cards with naked women on them?
That's a thing, though. That's like... there were two fancy type of cards I could think of, and one was the deck of many things. I already mentioned that. That's not happening. And then this is the other thing.
Most of the other magical card things are uncommon items, unfortunately.
And it doesn't need to be magical. Is there a deck of playing cards with naked ladies on them? That's what they're called. I don't know how you keep giggling. It's a thing. It exists.
It can
They're
be fancy cards with more than pinups on them.
I'll say yes, but
pinup cards.
I'll say yes, but the shopkeepers
Okay.
who have names, I just need to know their names. Give me a second. Oh, Trinket and Bauble. Trinket
Are they
and
gay lovers?
Maybe. Trinket and Bauble have used a quill and ink to censor all the titties because they looked at it and they blushed and they think that's not decent to be selling publicly.
Okay. What do they want for the deck of cards?
Oh, how indecent! I will take your...
No, don't look at my... I'm not showing them my bag.
No. She's Trinket's looking you up and down.
Okay.
I will take your... A vial of your saliva.
She just knows I have this.
She's holding a vial out to you and essentially asking you to spit into the vial.
Oh, okay. I fill the vial with saliva, and then I pull out a pen and I mark on the vial, Fumigorian saliva, and I give it back.
This is false advertising. You are not Fomorian.
I am true.
No, you are Harangon. We see you all over the place. You are not Fomorian. You can't sit
No,
here.
I
And
am.
No. You can't sit here and lie to us. This is our shop. You can't sit here and lie to us.
Well, Scritch doesn't think he's lying. Scritch is Fomorian or whatever.
I mean, a deal is a deal. But, you know, you're not the Fomorian. You're a Harangon. But, I mean, a deal's a deal. But you're not a Fomorian. You're a Harangon. Anyways, enjoy taking the pornographic cards out of our shop. We don't want them here anymore anyway.
We're done counting to.
we have used them as much as they can be used.
I don't even know what common magic items there are. I'm gonna go look some up while I wait for
Meeper
Cassie and Catherine to reappear.
Meeper posted a handy dandy link to a comprehensive list in Witchlight General. It's
I'm
not
also gonna...
it's not on 5e tools, so you're probably gonna ignore the link.
I do prefer my way.
Hmm.
But hold on.
Fucking holy shit! How have I not shown this item I just found to all of you? You would all get one of these in my campaign.
Band of Loyalty.
What is it?
No, that's
Masquerade tattoo.
Oh, from Tasha's. Oh, that's neat. The Band of Loyalty is very funny. If you are reduced to 0 hit points while attuned to the Band of Loyalty, you instantly die. These rings are favored by spies who can't afford to fall into enemy hands.
What book is that one from?
WGTE.
Wayfarer's Guide to Eberron.
Is that not an official book?
It is.
An infinite coffee mug. Of course, it's from Strixhaven. The middle
Bottle of boundless coffee.
This metal bottle.
Boots of false tracks.
This metal bottle
Sorry, go ahead.
carries a delicious warm coffee. The bottle comes with a stopper, which is attached to the bottle by a little chain. When opened, the bottle won't accept any liquid other than the coffee it produces. The coffee inside is always comfortably warm, and none of the heat can be felt through the bottle. Each time you drink the coffee, roll a d20. On a 1, the bottle refuses to dispense coffee for the next hour. If you pour coffee from the bottle rather than drinking from it, the coffee vanishes the moment it leaves the bottle. Interesting.
Okay, I found what I want.
Send me link so that I may approve.
I had to find you.
Oh my god, this is so perfect for Cassie. Cuddly Strixhaven mascot. Whenever you're frightened, you can hug it and it'll give you a better chance of not being frightened.
Ah!
My fucking fan is dying. Like, it's like exploding. The engine is, I can hear it. I'm just gonna have to turn it off. Have you been hearing this whole time?
No.
Loud.
Meeper, that's really funny. I
Oh, look, I could get an ersatz eye and have another robot, and I'd have both my
Yeah.
eyes back.
Oh man, I see you chose something off our magical item shelf. That's actually going to be a little bit more complicated. So I'm gonna have to ask for something a little bit more robust than just a trinket.
Like what?
Let's see. Uh, I would take the memory of your first kiss, or the memory of the first time you ever consciously cried.
Has Summer ever kissed someone before, Meeper?
Hmm. uh.
Scritch jumps up and gives a kiss on the cheek to Summer.
Okay, take it. Get rid of it. Destroy
Yeah,
it.
yeah, take the memory.
Well, I don't think that counts, my
No,
friend.
no, 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 no. You said that that's her first kiss. Take her memory away of it.
No.
Come on, be fair.
You, young thing, do not understand the rules of Fey contracts.
You sound like a character from the Axel Foley movies. You know what that is? From Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't.
Okay, well, you sound like a guy from that. I'm still looking through the list to see what I want, by the way.
Was that actually? I'm talking. Okay, let me rephrase.
Yeah,
that.
kiss her on the cheek.
Let me rephrase that. Has Summer, have any of them ever shared a romantic kiss before?
No, that's actually kind of something that Spring has a hang up about.
I doubt Scritch has ever been on a date or anything, so.
Yeah, sorry, pal. I may not be quite so worldly. I have more trinkets on offer if you want, but that's what I got, unless you have
Well-
another idea.
Don't worry about it. I think I will come up with something better. In the interim, while the rest of the gang is thinking of common magical items that they want, and then I'll think of a more fun and relatable price. Don't even worry about it.
Imagine if Scritch got a prosthetic limb for one of you. Like, you don't need it, but Scritch just gets it for you just in case.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the list, because there is a list, believe it or not, of all the magic items on 5e tools, and I have filtered it to common only. Hello.
Have the technical problems been resolved?
Yes.
Okay, so the Trinket and Bauble have shown you around their store. I don't know if you were here for that. Inside is just a bunch of trinkets. Yeah, you can see the regular Feywild trinkets. Some you have seen before, some you haven't. There is a more robust section in the back, and I was struggling to think of what the sign said, but mechanically, Cassie, take your pick from one common magic item.
Cassie, Scritch is gonna run up to you and just hold up a present that he got for you. It's a pack of cards.
Okay. Are you sure you want to give that to me?
Yeah.
Outside the game? Okay.
This isn't a magic item.
I'm just saying.
Lavana.
Although it would have been really funny if I gave you a deck of any things right as your character's leaving.
Deck of Many Things is, I believe, legendary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it would have been really funny if you gave it to her like as she's leaving. But no, it's a deck of cards. It's playing cards, but with naked ladies on it.
And there's a few cards missing, and all of the nudity is censored out by hand using a pen and ink.
What a fucking joke.
I wanted to get you some pinup lady cards, but Meeper thought it was the stupidest thing ever.
Let's see here.
I'm still looking through this list. There is one common magic item that I saw, Cassie, that I was like, oh my god, that's so Cassie. It's basically a stuffy, and whenever you're afraid, you can hug it, and it'll help you not be afraid. It helps you with the fear effect. So it helped you with your fear of frogs.
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot put weight on this thing.
I'm trying to think of a poignant yet abstract price for the thing that Meeper wants.
I kind of know what I want. I think it's really funny. I think Scritch would have a lot of fun with it. The hat of wizardry. But I, at the same time, I don't think I'm going to take it.
Is it just me, or is like the wiki dot just not? It's like taking fucking forever.
Would you like a list from me?
No.
Oh,
What
alright.
is something Summer is proud of?
She she's proud of a few things.
Her middle finger.
Yeah, she's proud of her self-proclaimed dragon heritage. She likes being center stage, as it were. She's proud of her magical capabilities.
Zan, are you looking through the list of magic items?
It won't load for me.
Huh. It loaded for me
All-
pretty much right
all
away.
jo- All jokes aside, I am just sending the 5e tools list of common items now.
Okay. Just send it to Witchlight General, and it should be good.
Okay.
There will be a new link. Don't click on Meepers.
Don't do it.
Oh my god, I know what to do. There's an entire list at the beginning of like, because there's an alternate start to this campaign that you guys could have taken. Beginning the adventure. A thing called Lost Things is the name of it. Meeper, roll me a d8.
Oh boy.
You're doing this now?
Yeah. Take any time.
Are you gonna be okay?
Roll me the d8 again. Ignore 4s forever.
What is Meeper trying to get?
Roll it again.
There we go.
Okay. I will take,
It's the 441.
in exchange for silly hat, I will take your ability to keep secrets. How about that? Fair trade, yeah?
You know what? That says Okay, no, never mind. I have been vetoed very hard on that one.
Okay, well, maybe I could continue trying to think of a good a price, but I don't think. Let's see. Roll me another d8 if you're not willing for that one. How about 3 inches off the top? You'll just shrink 3 inches, and the hat is yours.
I would give that IRL for free. Like, fuck, I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
The lost things is actually really good for this. The ability to keep secrets, ability to smile, artistic creativity, cherished doll or stuffed animal, handwriting, sense of direction, which I was really hoping you would roll, sense of fashion, and 3 inches of height.
Tommy, I'm sending you the one I want. I think it's very fitting. I think you'll appreciate it. There you go.
Is there even a point to Lavana picking out something?
We'll just say that you're picking. I'll let you pick it out for Selma.
Okay.
I'll say
what is
Lavana's weird insights into the future compelled her to pick it. She doesn't know why. I'm gonna see if there's a cool expanded list of lost things.
You could pick a prosthetic arm for Selma.
Yeah.
I know what I want.
A prosthetic leg that looks like a goat leg.
Tommy, do I need to roll a d8?
Yeah.
I got a 3.
I am debating on something really quick. I'll keep the 3 in mind.
So, Meeper, you want the hat?
There's a specific hat. Not Hat of Wizardry, no.
That's a pretty cool hat, though, isn't it?
Yes, but that's not what I'm after.
Oh, this is way better. Roll a d20 instead of the d8.
Me?
Yeah.
You said roll a d20?
Yeah, roll a d20 instead of the d8. I'm going to ignore that d20 roll.
I got a 2.
Roll again. Roll until you get above an 8, because the table that I found is still using the
13.
other one. 13. Okay, so if you want that one, I suppose. How does your sense of taste sound?
Sure. That
So-
went away years ago. Take it.
Okay, hold on. Did it actually?
Think about it. Think about who you're talking to.
Okay.
No, come on. They offered it. That's a great one for Scritch.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck. My keyboard fell through the back of my desk. God damn it. I don't know how the hell that just happened.
Pipe of Remembrance. Okay. I suppose you got a deal. Pipe of Remembrance. Here you go. Scritch no longer.
For my sense of taste.
Yeah, for your sense of taste. No,
Okay, great.
you know what? Fuck that. If you already lost your sense of taste, then that's nothing. There's nothing to give. So she's obviously not going to take that deal. This is hard. Why is this hard?
I wasn't trying to meta it, but you have to admit that is pretty scritch coded.
1 second.
What is going on right now? I have like a weird glitch happening. I had to reload Foundry.
How many times?
So I mean,
have
I wouldn't say Scritch can't taste anything, but I would say that it'll benefit Scritch if he doesn't have to taste anything. I can roll on the d20 if you want to get something more mean.
No.
There you go. 16.
No.
You lose your eyesight in one eye.
You have a horrible fascination with putting your hands in people's pockets.
You're forced to look like a rabbit.
Like what horrible curses do you want to inflict on this already cursed person?
When you get angry, you grow many sizes.
Okay. How about this?
Your parents can never come back, ever. They're severed from the weave.
So these are the lost things. Is meant to be a plot hook for much later in the book, but you guys chose. Well, I chose a different campaign opener, so this is irrelevant to you. Normally, these would be traded for a magical item later on when the lost things are found again. But since you guys don't have any lost things, that's why I'm using this. But I
have a lost thing.
But that's not.
I do. I have a pair of leprechaun shoes, and in the description it says that they were lost by a leprechaun.
Okay, when I say lost things, remember, you know how the Lornlings will steal things from the carnival?
Yeah.
With people who sneak in, you typically have things that are stolen. That's what the lost things are, and I'm using that as a table for prices. You lose. How about this one? I will give this to you if you give up to me your ability to swim. How about that? No more swimming for you.
That's a terrible deal. The item I'm asking him for has absolutely no use outside of roleplay, so that's a flat no for me. I'm gonna offer 2 trinkets for my bag. She can have 2 trinkets. That's my offer.
Well, this isn't on sale for trinkets. You can't have it for trinkets.
It's a pipe that makes a little smoke cloud that looks like me and it does little stuff.
Yes, but it's magical, so I can't just trade it to you for the.
Yeah, I'll trade it for magic stuff.
Did it happen again? It happened
Maybe.
again.
Guess you might
It's
also.
If it's happening to both of them, then it's Wi-Fi probably.
I know Catherine, I think, was messing with her cast. I think she had to do something with it. But yeah, it might also be internet issues.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I set the prices. You don't get to set the prices.
Can I trade you a magic item for this magic item?
No, because the prices are set. This isn't a flea market.
They don't seem very set. You're coming up with all sorts of random shit to ask me for. What do you mean they're set?
I mean, I don't haggle. This isn't a Walmart.
You've been haggling.
I mean, this isn't. What I meant to say. This isn't the flea market.
Right,
yeah,
well,
the frogs ate all
no,
the
I'm
fleas.
not gonna give you my ability to swim. That's insane. That's a huge negative. Like take my sense of smell and taste. Like not being able to swim is insanely big. Also, low key, I can't remember, but I have a feeling Scritch already can't swim. I feel like he almost drowned that one time, didn't he? Wasn't that a thing?
Well, he like fell in the water, and then he was like, "Is somebody gonna rescue me?" And then we just walked by. because of course Scritch can swim. Is he stupid?
Oh fuck!
That's besides the point.
I don't accept that offer though. No. So if that's it and there's no other options, I put the pipe back and I'll just leave.
There are two. There are two in here that are okay. Something that I forgot to mention, like the big important thing that I forgot to mention, is there is a glass case, absolutely riddled with every single kind of lock you can think of putting on a glass case without defeating the purpose of a transparent glass case. And inside you see a white pearlescent spiraled horn.
What's that?
Oh, that is the unicorn horn, dear. Very,
Ah,
very
neat.
rare. Very, very rare. Only a couple in the whole world.
I see. Does it do anything, or is it just a trophy from some poor schmuck?
I mean, it is a unicorn horn. Very powerful magic inside. A potential probably to do anything, really. I mean, ostensibly. Very hard to come by, unicorn horns. One never knows when one might come in handy. This one recently found its way into my possession.
Who sold it to you?
I mean, trade secrets, you know.
We had a prophecy. I'm not saying this out loud in game. We had a prophecy about a unicorn thing, didn't we?
Probably.
I don't remember anything like that.
We did.
Yeah.
Alicorn.
Free the alicorn, free the sleeping, free the dormant queen at last. Yeah, something like that. That's what Mr. Witch said to you as you were coming in.
Oh, yeah, you said that to Cressida.
What do you want for the horn? Well, I take those. Well, this one has a variable price, but it's a. I take either the color from your eyes or your ability to dance.
The first one, sure.
Something tells me that any color in your
Stop
eye...
offering deals that you're not gonna offer.
Listen to me, young man. You don't have real eyeballs, so you don't have color in your eyes because you don't have real eyes.
Yeah, but what if he grows them back?
Can he do that? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Grow them back.
He absolutely can.
Grow them back. I want to see. This is interesting to me. Grow your eyes back. I want to see it happen.
It's private, lady.
Is this a woman or a guy talking?
Trinket and Bauble are both ladies.
Okay. I like how every time they go to offer something,
Bubble.
it's just like sure.
Bubble.
Change it.
Bubble, he says he can grow his eyes back. He doesn't have any real eyes currently, but he says he can grow them back. You should come over here and see this shit.
Cassie, while you were gone, the Bobble or whatever her name was, the first deal was she was like, "Okay, I'll give that to you, but you're gonna lose all sense of taste." And I was like, "All right, do it."
Okay, this. I didn't.
This is great.
It's not because I didn't know that about Scritch. That sounds like something you came up with on the spot.
I'll be fair. He probably can taste things. But what I was saying is it would benefit him though to lose that. I was being honest with you. It would benefit him. It wouldn't be a negative.
The only reason I was going back on that is Tommy going back on it because wait, if Scritch doesn't have a sense of taste, then the deal wouldn't work. The NPC.
I'll eat. But also that'd be a benefit because Scritch can just eat everything. He's got that special tooth. You know what I mean? You just be eating everything. He doesn't give a shit anymore then at that point. Anyway, my prosthetic eye glows red when I'm in my big form. Do you want to take that away?
No,
the glowing part.
That'll be the natural color of your natural eyes. But you said you can grow them back, so I mean, go ahead and do that, and then I'll take the color, and this should be fine, right?
Scritch is gonna reach up and pull off his eye patch, and there is an eyeball there.
But that one's fake, is it not?
It's prestidigitation. How do they know?
Oh, roll. Okay. I mean, okay, roll a deception check.
Okay. Before I do this, though, to be clear, this isn't like a super big deal to me or anything. But it's just funny that every
Well,
offer you come up with, I'm just like, all right.
Let me look up the Darkling stat block.
Okay. You want me to look
Okay,
at? You want me to do a deception check? You said.
Yeah.
Is there not an actual check you do? Oh wait, it's thaumaturgy, not
Now, does
not
prestidigitation has verbal and somatic components, right?
yeah, but also I didn't do prestidigitation. It's thaumaturgy. Apparently, I don't have prestidigitation.
No,
I will
Never
thaumaturgy.
cast
mind.
prestidigitation into Scritch's eye. While
Well, can I read something really quick? Thaumaturgy lists off all the things you can do with it, and the very last one it says you alter the appearance of one of your eyes.
If only you had eyes.
Ableist piece of shit.
yes, I will cast prestidigitation into. Okay, here's what's going to happen.
Do you
I'll
have
say,
subtle spell?
yes, I do. Fine. And I'll, I'll make it look like I'm, fixing up Scritch to make his eye better, and I will subtle spell cast prestidigitation to make an eyeball in the eye socket, and then, flip his eye patch up and then hold him out like I'm holding a long cat.
Okay, Scritch, make a deception check with advantage.
Okay, cool.
No,
That
like,
is
like I be the one doing it.
that's what you did was a help action.
Damn it.
That is
Can I just say they offered it for that price. It's not my fault that I don't have eyes or whatever.
I mean, I know that's not your real eyes, but I mean, A for effort.
Take the color of the robot eye. It's got color.
Okay, how about this? Take your ability to dance. That's worth it
No,
to
I
you,
don't want to
right?
give that up. No.
Any takers for the unicorn horn?
Take my sense of taste.
No. The unicorn horn has two very specific ones that I gotta have for the unicorn horn. Either the color...
wait, so anyone can give off the color of their eyes?
Yeah, the unicorn horn is not just for
Oh.
you, young man. It's for anybody who wants it.
Summer will do it then for sure. Like Summer don't give two shits about her eyes.
Hey, you there, the Summer Aldrin. Do you want the unicorn horn? It comes for the low price of either your ability to dance and keep rhythm or the color in your eyes.
I see. I'm going to kind of come up close to her and be like, can I barter something of my sister's?
Well, I think that's up to your sisters, is it not?
I speak for them.
When you say color of the eyes, do you mean like your whole eye is just white then, or your whole eye is just black? Like what do you mean by that?
The book describes it as, let's see, Trinket demands the color from one of the buyer's eyes if the buyer agrees to the trade. Trinket produces a small marble that drains the color from the buyer's eyes when she utters the phrase, I'm not going to say it because that's spoilery. Robbed of their color, the buyer's irises turn transparent.
So then
okay.
So the black dot is still there then?
I guess
Just a black pupil with a big ass white eye.
the way Nikki did it in Evantris is she just made Kremi's eyes silver. I never actually read this part in the book until tonight, because again, I have had zero prep time at all.
See.
I wonder if Lavana wants to give up her eyes. the color of her eyes to get the unicorn horn.
Sumagini. Are you willing to buy, perchance?
I mean, maybe it depends on what you want to buy. Or what you want to sell, I mean.
I see. Well,
Scritch fucking puts a pair of leprechaun shoes on the counter, smacks them down.
does she say anything to that?
Sorry, I was reading. What did you say, Izzy? I'm sorry.
I'm sort of wingman and for Summer right now, and Summer's wanting to like sell things to you. So I popped up and I said, I didn't say anything. I just slammed down a pair of leprechaun shoes.
I mean, I could probably offer you like an equal trinket of value. Like I could probably offer you this slightly used like badminton racket.
Scritch pulls out a special hollow egg thing and a chicken foot.
Remind me what the egg thing is.
They're both just trinkets that gave no powers.
I mean, I already sell those here, but I think I actually saw the leprechaun those shoes belong to a few days ago in Thither. So, I mean, maybe I could give them back to him and he would be very grateful and he would give me something very valuable of his, like a couple of years of his life, or maybe his virginity, not in the literal sense, but like he would become a virgin again. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna pull the shoes back off the counter and put them back in my bag because now I want them for my own uses.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, they're it's your property, but I mean, you don't have the ability to like take that kind of thing from somebody. So I mean, it would only be really useful to someone like me or like a hag who knows how to do that kind of thing.
All right, you know what? Scritch gives in. Take it. Take my ability to dance.
Okay.
Hold on, Scritch.
Well?
We may not have the ability to physically do stuff like that, but we do have the ability to curry favors through other means. And I will pull out the Congregare IOU.
When Summer alludes to us doing other favors for the trinket and bauble people, Scritch is gonna do like a blowjob gesture.
Ew.
That's very interesting. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's pretty fancy. Is it made of like silver? It looks like it's made of like silver.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the paper itself.
The scroll is made of a very fine silver. It's got the essentially the texture and flexibility of paper, but it is as if magically made of silver, and it's got a red ribbon tied around it.
Yes, you see, this is a IOU from a very powerful group, specifically one who is not far from, but not quite in, the Feywild. If you were looking for maybe more exotic things, this would essentially get you an in with, a very important group if you were looking for something you could not ever get here in your home.
I mean, I literally don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay. Outside of the Feywild,
Okay.
instead of like just taking someone's memory, we
Okay.
put it on papers and stuff like that. And this paper, they'll agree that they'll do something for you if you give them this paper in return.
And like, what's the guarantee that the paper works?
The guarantee is that that is
Our
why
word.
it is fancy and sealed.
So, you got a fancy sealed words in that silver paper?
Yeah.
And you want to trade that for something that has a listed price?
I mean, I was more so looking to buy, like, I don't know, the color from your eyes, your ability to dance.
Oh, so you want my eye color and my ability to dance?
Yep.
I mean,
That pop.
that's honestly kind of a tempting offer. What does it say on the scroll?
Uh, well, you see, if you break the scroll, then you have to use it. But presumably on the scroll it says, you know, this person has helped the Congregare in some way. Do as they ask this one time.
What? Got my dad in the background yelling at my cat.
Good.
Oh, the Congregare. That's all you had to say. Now, we know the Congregare. Now, see, we don't want to deal with them because they're, like, huge, like, criminal organization, and that's, like, not our vibe. We just
Scritch gives up his ability to dance.
Are you sure? Are you actually doing
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Bauble.
The horn doesn't count as my item, does it?
No. You're trading your ability to dance for the unicorn horn.
Right, but I'm saying like
No.
I was gonna ask for
still,
a common thing. So
you still get your magic item.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
I will concede that is a story object.
This is a story item.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Bauble, the other Darkling, produces an articulated wooden marionette and makes it dance on the countertop while uttering the phrase 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You don't feel much change, but there's a digging at the back of your mind, more so than usual. And you can sense that there's something that isn't there that was there.
I try to dance.
Did Scritch, don't you fuck me. Did Scritch have a sense of rhythm before?
I don't know, but I assume so.
Yeah. You see Scritch
He
attempt
did, but it
to
was a weird ass time signature.
you see Scritch attempt to break out what Scritch thinks is a traditional storm giant royal dance. And it's just not working at all. All right, man. Here you go. Here's the unicorn horn. Pleasure doing business with you. Listen, if you tell Bev Lorna where you got that, I will literally come into your house and like put my hand in your throat until you stop bleeding or breathing. Okay?
I'm going to lean down to them and say, "You're lucky that we are very amicable to the ideas of this society, or else this whole place would be burning down with the way you conduct your business."
I mean, that's very rude. But yeah, don't tell Bev Lorna that you got the unicorn horn from us. Or probably a better idea that you don't tell her that you have the unicorn horn at all, because like it's not ours to sell.
I see.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
I wanted to make the dance thing funnier, more interesting. I'm sending you a thing really quick.
Okay.
Don't tell me which one, but pick one. And what if, like, in the future, if I ever do dance, I have to roll a D100, and if I get the one that you chose, then I succeed. So I don't know what it is, but there is one dance out there Scritch can do. We just don't know what it is.
The thing is, okay, it wasn't just your ability to dance; it was your ability to keep rhythm. The
All right, never mind.
steps,
It's all good.
the steps that you would normally take during the dance are all there in your mind. You can mimic them in your brain. It's just every time you try to do them, your step is a little wrong. Your rhythm's just off. You can't do it.
For my Karma item, can I just get a pouch of bacon, please?
I thought you wanted the.
No, I changed my mind. Can I just have a pouch of bacon?
Is that a thing? What the fuck?
I made it up. Can I just have a pouch of infinite bacon?
Well, I was hoping you would pick from the magic items list. I was really excited about that.
Yeah, but then you wanted to take away my ability to swim just so I could have a pipe.
So you could have picked a better item. Just for the record.
Alright, I guess that's all. Switch will head out.
All right.
Cassie and Cressida.
Did you
Cressida and
guys?
Lavana, why aren't you guys going in there? Go in the shop.
Did you guys hear?
I've been waiting my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Cassie, you sent me a message too. Sorry, I'm sorry I was taking so long with Meeper and Izzy. Yeah.
I said yes to the first 3 offers you gave me. By the way, I said
yes to
You're
the
like-
first 3 offers were things that felt like you were just fucking with me.
Tommy's like, okay, this will cost you this. I'm just like, yeah, go for it. Wait, never mind. It'll cost you this.
Okay,
sure.
The first thing the first thing you said was your sense of taste. How am I supposed to know? Like you hit me with like, oh, Scritch already doesn't have a sense of taste, so deal. That just sounds like that's like when 2 kids are playing Yu-Gi-Oh in the backyard. Like, yeah, well, I already have Exodia.
So the moral of the story is just don't spill everything all the time.
Scritch does have a sense of taste. I'm gonna be very clear about that. But it's what I meant is just that him losing it is in no way a negative. It's 100% a positive for him.
Okay, Cassie, the ever bright lantern. Let me read that. Okay, that's pretty good. Roll me a d20.
I never.
Scritch is picking his teeth with his unicorn horn.
I'm trying to decide what the price for this item is.
Then decide.
That's what the d20 is for.
Yeah. Give me a second. Come on.
What are you trying to do?
I'm waiting on the fucking virtual tabletop to load.
Jesus Christ.
No.
What's
32.
going on?
Baba Booey.
Can you
Yes.
just roll a d20 for me? I don't care.
Yeah, Izzy did.
Guess what? It was sense of taste again.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Okay.
Don't say you don't care. You need to act like it's the awfulest thing ever.
Oh, no. I just don't want to take up anybody else's time.
All right. Trinket takes a glowing hot red knife and cuts down the length of your tongue, as if she's cutting it off. But
Well, hold
on. She pulls something that isn't your tongue out of your mouth, and you realize the subtle saltiness and swampiness to the air is now just emptiness. You don't taste anything anymore.
Well, oh, I mean, I didn't know she was going to put a fucking knife to my tongue.
She didn't She didn't cut your tongue out. She.
It was symbolic.
It was symbolic.
Cut off your taste buds?
No, it was just symbolic.
Well, I guess that's a done deal.
Catherine. Have you
Yeah,
deci-
I don't think I'm gonna give up any parts of my body for a trinket.
Not even your sense of direction or 3 inches of height?
Fucking fuck that. I don't want to cut my head in half.
Is it 3 inches relative to what she already has, or is it
It's-
just 3 inches straight up?
3 inches straight up.
That's funny.
I would reduce by half. I think I'll pass.
Scritch would have taken that one in an instant. That'd be just even funnier whenever I grow big.
Scritch isn't 3 fucking inches.
Summer already has a
Big
Napoleon
inches.
complex, and she's like 5'8".
So
Anna, did you want something?
Yeah.
did you
Can I buy the cape of the mountain bank?
That is not a common item.
it's gotta be common.
Sure.
Did
Never
you turn
mind.
off the filter?
No, I didn't.
There are exactly 2 cloaks on the common magic items list. The Cloak of Billowing, which is my personal favorite, and the Cloak of Many Fashions. Oh my god, Wikidot is just broken. But any common magic item, Zan,
Mm-hmm.
it's fair
Okay.
game. Within reason. I forgot. What did Trinket ask for in exchange for the hat, Meeper?
3 inches of height. But yeah, Summer already sort of has a Napoleon complex, and she definitely have one after that.
There's a common magic item that's called Willow's Staff of Flowers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Where? I do not see that.
It's from Waterdeep. Oh, Chestnut Preserving is kind of a cool one. That's actually a genuine. That's probably the most like useful one on here. Chestnut Preserving lets you like you put stuff in it and then it keeps stuff fresh and good.
Neat.
Oh, that's spelled completely differently than I thought it was.
Yeah. Zan, you could get a bottle of infinite coffee that never runs out.
I don't like coffee though. What about smoldering armor? That sounds fun.
What is the rarity on that?
Common.
Okay, smoldering armor. Wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from the armor while it is worn. Oh, that's cool. You just kind of just constantly being surrounded by an air of smoke.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. For that, I will take. Let's see here. Let me extrapolate from what I know about you, which is nothing, and come up with a thing to take from you that is equal in value to that. Um. By the way, Meeper, you should just be criticizing me because I'm dumb, not criticizing their business acumen. I
I'll
did not.
criticize both.
I told you I was not prepared at all tonight. This is all just off the dome. How about your ability to swim? Are you okay with losing your ability to swim?
That's a bit much. No thank
I
you.
know that's
I
a
mean-
fucking huge ask.
I mean,
That's
the
a
armor-
massive ask.
I mean, like, the armor is super cool. Like, you're constantly surrounded by a smoky aura. And, like, I mean, I personally think it's worth it. But
75% of the world is water.
But that's just me, a darkling who likes to collect things from people and sell them things.
No, I like to swim. No thank you.
Okay.
Can we put things on offer?
Oh, of course. It doesn't just have to be one person buying each thing. You can buy multiple things and distribute them like gifts to your friends. You know?
I mean, like memories, abilities, stuff like that.
I mean, I could take like. I mean, that's whole like, yeah, I could take abilities, dude, but like, you didn't have a first kiss until that thing kissed you on the cheek, and I don't even think that counts because, like, in my head, I was thinking like romantic kiss, but I'm just a little bit of a pervert, so that's just me.
It was very romantic. Scritch offers 3 inches of height to get Willow the thing that she wants.
Okay, I mean, that's fair enough. Let me see. She fishes under the counter for a second. Okay, here we go. She takes out a gigantic, cartoonish mallet and hits you so hard that you turn into an animated accordion for a split second. And when you finally right yourself, you are 3 inches shorter. Yeah, Zan, go ahead and add Armor of Smoldering.
How do I do that?
Let me see if it's even in here.
It doesn't actually do anything, so just make a new item on her item sheet and then just title it as Armor Smoldering.
No, Smoldering Armor is in here. I control space it and it's there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild. Alright, coolsies.
It's wild beyond the Witchlight.
Alright, so...
we all gonna go visit the hag now?
Has everybody gotten what they wanted?
I wanted a bag of bacon, but she didn't have that, so I'm gonna leave.
Let's see. Can I offer you the memory of my first pet for this?
Oh, you're still trying to buy your thing?
Do you have
Yeah.
do you have the pet with you? Because I think that would sweeten the deal.
No, they died.
I'll
Oh,
offer
is
3
it-
more inches
Is it
to get her the thing she wants.
Is it a no? I mean, no. I mean, is it a particularly like painful memory?
I mean, it was a caterpillar. It never got out of its cocoon. That made me sad.
Oh, that is actually. Wait, did you just throw away the cocoon? Because that's like valuable. I mean, to me,
I
it's
didn't
to me,
really want to come back here, I'll be honest.
Wait, there was okay. Memory of dead caterpillar for cool hat. Let's see. Is Summer actually saddened by the dead caterpillar?
Yeah, she's not heartless.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I'll tell. That's good. I didn't want it because it just sounded like memory of dead pet, but pet was a bug, so it's basically nothing. It just sounded like, you know, you were trying to dupe
That
her.
story came from reality. It came from a real place. So
Oh, that sucks. Well then, yeah. I think that's fair. I can sense you're actual troubled by it. I can sense you have actual bad emotion connected to that memory. So I will take it, and you can have again, and you can have hat. It's yours. Here you go.
cool. Goodbye, Bubba.
All right. Goodbye. I pleasure doing business with you. Enjoy your unicorn horn. I did
Oh, I
not.
didn't
Alright.
thank you.
I did not expect this entire session to be you guys. Well, I didn't expect this entire session to be me struggling with what to do in this place.
Meeper, do you have
Shock
identify?
mode? No.
I will
Is
say,
Cassie still in the call?
no, she had another moment. I did want to mention that there was other stuff. The very good thimble, mug of bumble beer, dusk mellow pie, bundle of dry wood, ink portraits, and moonlight monocle.
No one in their right mind is going to give up swimming ever. That's such a massive ask.
I would give it up for a cloak of the manta ray.
Oh, I was reading this incorrectly. It's not just for the unicorn horn. Any of the items that they have on sale, they'll take the color from the buyer's eyes or their ability to dance. Any one of those from each of you.
Scritch is going to go to Cressida. Cassie, do you have identify?
No, I do not.
Shit. All right. Do you have identify, Lavana? Or sorry,
You just asked me.
Cressida? I'm just getting really mixed up.
I sure don't.
Okay, cool. None of us have identify. Meeper, do your alternate versions of yourself have identify?
I think there's only one that could. Let me check.
Okay. While you two
You
are
guys
gone,
are-
we
She
got
does actually. She does have that spell.
we got a unicorn horn that's like a quest item. It's important, and Scritch is currently using it to pick his teeth.
I mean, you bought it.
I did. I gave up my ability to dance. Ultimate sacrifice for the team.
Yes. I have a hat now.
A hat of what?
Hey,
Hat of
Cressida,
vermin?
check this out.
What?
I fucking shake the hat like you shake like the last thing out of a plastic bag, and you see a rat flop out on the ground, freak the fuck
Oh,
out and run away.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
Oh shit, a rat.
Yeah,
I have
I
a
can do frogs and bats too.
Is that the what is that item?
Hat of vermin.
Hat of vermin? That is the best D&D item ever. Oh my god.
Cressida just charges after the rat. She darts through the air and mounts it like a horse.
You guys ever this is off topic, but I was having a problem. You guys ever get like a .NET framework issue, like fail to install? Ever have that pop up for like some reason?
I just
think
realized-
so. I think that's a memory issue.
That's
I
right.
think I fixed it.
The song that I meant to play here never played.
update Windows later. Cassie.
That's what I restarted my computer again, and this time the pop up didn't show up, so I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Cool.
This is the song I was supposed to play while you guys were shopping. It's a nice little flute cover of the shop theme from Undertale.
We hear nothing because we have to download it first.
Alright, well, we got our fun shit. I kind of don't want to be really tired when we go meet this horrible lady. And we should probably talk to, like, the people we saved.
I mean,
Screw-
I almost, as Tommy, I almost slipped back into Trinket's stupid bullshit accent that I pulled out of my ass. The only so Talavar rode off into the ether. You don't know where Sir Talavar went. You still have you got Morgort with you.
Yeah, we have Morgort with us, and then Bernard was at the Hop and a Skip Away, or whatever it was called.
The Croak and Dagger.
Croak and Dagger, that's it.
I was really
Yeah,
proud
let's go
of
back
that.
to the Croak and Dagger. Let's bring Morgort
Okay.
there. She's gonna walk by the balloon place and just start rubbing her hands.
Let me load Interdimensional Waffle House. Because that's the map I used. I can't find it, so I'm gonna search it. No. Oh, it's in at the end of the road. All right.
Oh my god, this is bad.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Under the drawing tool, there's a delete all.
I don't know.
Wait, one sec. Wait. It hasn't loaded for me yet. Can I see it first before you? Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't know. I think I might keep it here.
I screenshotted it.
It's very funny. Oh boy.
There's no I in leukemia. Candlefoot equals cuck. I love autumn.
Voyageur.
You guys.
Erase it all. We've already screenshotted it.
I know, but still. It feels like I shouldn't.
Just erase it all. It's not a big deal. We can draw more stuff while we wait for you to erase it. That's right. I forgot you have a dog, Meeper.
Deleted
Yeah.
426 objects. Jesus
God
H.
damn.
Christ, you guys.
Where's the screenshot?
I posted it in public notes.
What the hell?
The most annoying spot to put it.
They're public notes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember what voice I gave Bernard.
Gave him like a kind of nerdy, not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, right. Hey guys, did you save Morgort?
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, so we got Morgort, we got Sir Talavar, and well, I mean, that's it now. Me, Morgort, and Talavar. Did you Did you ever go and talk to Agden? Or
I mean, he's hard to track down. We got an invitation to meet with Bavlorna.
oh, you did? Oh, I mean, it's a little early to bump up our plans, but I suppose you definitely should go and talk to Bavlorna.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Oh, I didn't realize there was two Bernards on screen. Not
I
anymore.
just that was Bernard and Grenard.
Scritch is gonna walk up to Bernard and hand him a potato.
Oh, thanks.
In character, please.
That was in character.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Thanks.
That was great. Yes, thank you.
But that's not what he sounds like.
There's a third Bernard.
Why? What? Get out of here. I don't remember putting that there.
There's a beholder in the other room.
Well, there was a beholder in the other room. It was large Luigi, and he left.
Yeah.
And also, that was the interdimensional Waffle House.
I know.
This is the Croak and
You need,
Dagger.
you need to put Willow on the map, by the way.
Oh, I do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. So, I was thinking, Bavlorna kind of like hates her sisters. I get
Yeah,
it.
I mean, she absolutely does. Yeah. I mean,
So, like,
oh,
maybe she.
sweet Jesus. You guys made a friend? Well, you were out and about exploring Downfall?
Oh, yeah, she's cool, right? She's like a spider, but there's like a person on the top.
Hello to you too.
Hi. Is she gonna help us kill Bavlorna? What did you say about
I
Bavlorna
mean-
and her sisters hating each other?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could temporarily work for Bavlorna until we can get Zabilna out,
Work
and then work from there.
work for Bavlorna. Okay, you're gonna
I
have to.
mean-
So hold on, you're gonna have to run that back a little bit for me, because I mean I'm a little confused on how we go from we are a resistance of people spurned by the Hourglass Coven, dedicated to taking out the Hourglass Coven, and how that pipeline leads to let's go work for the bad guys.
Well, we're not working for the Hourglass Coven. We're working for a single member of the Hourglass Coven who can back us up to break it apart under the idea that we're going to help Bavlorna, but then we're just going to, tax her once there's only one left.
In theory, I suppose it makes sense, but I mean, buddy, you're dealing with some pretty severely old ancient hags here. They are. I mean, you heard about what she did to Agden, right? That's not normal magic.
Well, that was Sibilna.
No, I mean with the. Oh, that was Zabona. Whoops, I'm forgetting my own shit. Yeah, so it was Zabilna that nailed him to the tree and made the tree grow and shit.
The way I see it,
I'll be right back. I have to piss really, really bad.
racehorse moment.
What's going on?
Tell me, to be right back.
Okay. I'm excited to meet Selma, Cassie.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Cassie, I want to apologize. I didn't expect this to run on for so long, and I did have a plan to tastefully sundown
It's fine.
Lavana.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Alrighty.
I'm good.
I still do have a plan to tastefully sundown Lavana.
That anvil is getting ready.
Now, I said tastefully.
That is
Now-
tasteful.
Now, I know I did make an Acme joke earlier with the oversized mallet and the accordion body.
All right.
What's the name of the hag for this area?
Bavlorna.
We're gonna catch her. We're gonna catch her Scooby Doo style, and then when we go to pull off her mask, it's Lavana underneath.
Or you pull off Lavana's face and it's Bavlorna underneath. Or you pull off Bavlorna's face and there's her dripping wet skull from having just been... What's the equivalent? What do you call it when you rip someone's face off? I know, like, it's called degloving.
Scalped.
It's called degloving when you remove someone's, like, skin and skin.
It's just called degloving, but for your face, or I guess getting scalped. Yeah.
But scalped is specifically your scalp.
So you got faced.
That's so,
Anyway,
that's so dumb.
let's not delve too much longer. So yeah, what does everyone think? We try to leverage Bavlorna. I mean, if not, I guess we could beat her up, but she seems
okay,
kind of.
Seems kind of what?
I don't know, horrible, evil.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, I mean, I agree that leveraging her sisters against her, as a manipulation tactic, that's a pretty solid idea. But I wouldn't go as far as to say that I want to work for her.
Maybe not work for her, but work with her. Like, say we offer to axe one of her sisters. If she gives us some info as a reward, she, lets us know what's going on with Zabelna or something.
Well, didn't she literally invite you into her cottage?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what should we talk to her about?
I imagine she has something that she wants to talk to you about. Maybe you guys are already on the same page.
Maybe. I just wanted to see what your thoughts were before, we go in, we come back, and we're like, yeah, we're working for her now. And it's like, whoa.
One second. I am checking the layout of her cottage so I can figure some stuff out. Cassie,
What?
would you mind playing two characters for a little while? Yeah, I
I
mean,
would.
you would get.
Let's just wait until the proper switch happens.
Okay. Okay, so when did she want to meet you guys?
She didn't really say a time. I assume she'd either ask or maybe it's an open door thing.
I mean,
In the morning.
Probably in the morning would be best. It was over tea and cookies, so like not having tea and cookies at 4 p.m. in Swampville.
That is
I-
precisely the time you would have tea and cookies, for the record, 4 p.m.
all right, well, first thing in the morning then. I mean, I guess I'll be here. Unless you want me to come with you.
No. I think it's better for your sake if you don't.
Right. I agree, for the record. I was a lot more confident when we had Wigglewog and Sir Talavar.
Yep. There's strength in numbers. That's why I think we should break apart Hourglass Coven's numbers.
Very, very good point. Well, good night then, I suppose. I mean, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Yep. Definitely.
For the sake of brevity, I'm not going to bother making you guys look through your trinkets to buy a room. I'll just say that Bernard paid for a room for everyone.
Log?
Fuck me, I did not expect this to be the shopping episode.
You introduced a shop. What did you expect?
I don't know.
A second shop.
Well, why are we rolling dice?
For this horn, you could give up the color of your eyes. Yeah, sure, I'll do that one. No, wait a minute.
Okay.
Quit saying, like, you're not in trouble. It was just really funny. The whole
I-
situation was hilarious.
It was, yeah, so it was all pretty funny, but you keep saying things that make sense at the moment, and then Tommy, think about them, and I'm like, wait a minute, Scritch doesn't have any fucking eyes.
No, but you're the one that offered the eye color thing, and you
Yeah,
know
but
Scritch's eye situation.
I forgot.
That's
what I'm
what makes
saying.
it funny.
That's exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What'd you say me for?
Night for gore. Alright. Well, it is a new day.
Everybody get your long rest on.
The reason Scritch didn't give up his ability to swim, by the way, is because he already learned very recently that if he was drowning, no one would save him.
I think people would be like, if Scritch was like, I gave up my ability to swim. I think a lot of people would be like, okay, we'll keep that in mind. We'll bail you out of that one. That seems fair.
Me,
But if you just lay face down in the water floating,
I forgot which
that's
one
a
is
you
the
issue.
I forgot which one the D4 is. Or which one the 2 on the D4 is.
It's the same as the seasons.
I forgot which one the 2 is.
It's summer again.
Okay.
God damn it! We have to put it with this bitch again. I want whichever one's got identify.
All
It's
right.
winter.
A new day has
The one we
broke-
haven't met yet.
Yeah.
A new day has broken here in Downfall. The swamp gas drifts ever so coolly into your nose, except for all of you can taste that essentially foul swampiness in the air, except for Lavana, who doesn't matter because she'll be gone soon. Rip. But not really.
Doesn't matter.
I like how you said we can
Another
taste.
string on the anvil gone.
You can all taste the swampiness in the air, except Levon. You mean smell? Like we can all smell the swamp?
no, I mean
Most
literally
of your
taste it.
taste is smell.
I mean, you can literally taste the salty, boggy, disgusting shit in the air. You're in a swamp. It smells bad, but you can also taste it because those particulates are thick in the air.
All right. I wake up, stretch, walk over to the other room one by one, fucking kick on the door to knock on it and yell at them to wake up. And I head downstairs and out towards Bevlorna's hut.
All right.
I assume we're long rested.
Yes.
You do gain the benefits of a long rest. A clothesline is attached from each of the corners of Bevlorna's cottage down to the ground, attached to various houses. Let me activate this for y'all.
This is like a ramp that goes up, right? It's like going up and winding around.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
4 flights of wooden... Oh, here, let me actually just read this for you. Or not?
Ow.
Interesting. I don't know why there is no description for Bevlorna's cottage. 4 flights of wooden steps rise out of the swamp, ending at a trap door in the underside of Bevlorna's cottage, which is perched atop tall, thick wooden stilts surrounded by dense fog.
If there's a map for the cottage, we'll just see it anyway. We don't need to get a good description of the inside.
You guys are heading straight to Bevlorna's cottage. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to call a ferry. Although we all could swim there.
I know a ferry.
Catherine made that joke so many times last session. Can't believe we're in Ryan Village.
Actually, I'm gonna keep you guys out here so I can fix something. Like I was saying before, there are clotheslines that lead basically right up to the first floor of Bevlorna's hut or cottage.
Who here is acrobatic enough to walk up a clothesline?
Scritch walks up the clothesline, I guess. It's not something I thought I'd do twice in this campaign, but apparently walking the tightrope is something I'm gonna do twice this campaign.
Trying to forgive me. This is completely ridiculous. I'm trying to figure out how it says to even get into Bevlorna's cottage, first of all.
There's a boat on the map over here, a rowboat.
Yeah, there's a
But,
boat. And then...
Cressida can fly, I can walk on the tightrope, and I bet you Willow can walk on the tightrope as well. Meeper could teleport?
I cannot teleport that far.
Meeper can swim and then teleport?
No.
My God,
Well,
Willow could absolutely like traipse on a clothesline. It's a
yeah.
fucking spider.
Exactly.
So it took me a while to figure out, but so there's a map down here, and then this is like a side view map all the way up here. So that means that this like wooden ramp thing in the middle is a ramp that leads up to her house if we just dock there with the boat.
Yeah, Tommy, look at the very top of the map.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know why the book isn't saying anything about that. It was just talking about the fucking the clotheslines.
Oh, I bet you this is why. I bet you we pulled ourselves on the clotheslines with this thing. Look at what I'm marking. Top left.
No, that's a balloon that is being currently repaired.
Oh, never mind then.
But no, I was wrong. Yeah, 4 flights of steps rise out of the swamp, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, so you take... Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, you take the ferry to the center, the very, very center of Downfall, where above sits Bavlorna's cottage on 35-foot high stilts. The only visible way to get up there is either these steps of stairs leading up to a trapdoor at the bottom, or by climbing the clotheslines that are attached to the various buildings and trees down below it. I'm assuming you guys are going to go ahead and take the ramp up to the bottom.
Yes. Up from the bottom.
Okay.
Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Did I set a song for this?
Willow, it sure does look cool how your armor be smoking.
Well, it's thanks to you, so I really appreciate it.
That was just a regular Chromebook moment, right?
From who?
That was
Catherine,
just a
she-
Mac moment.
Yeah,
That was a Mac moment. We haven't used the Chromebook in months.
I see. Probably because I had too many Chromebook moments.
Should go back to it at this point. No, I'm so sorry, I'm joking.
Right. Nope, never mind. That's Krista who's arrived. Now I've arrived.
And there we go. So as you arrive, I'll let you guys explore. Is the fog of war working?
Yeah.
Okay. And the walls are working?
Yep.
Fantastic. Can everybody see?
Yes.
Cassie, Catherine, are you good?
Right.
Scritch is gonna clamber onto Summer's shoulder.
Get off me.
It's scary.
Oh, is it because of the music? This
There's
is the
boss music playing. Scritch
no,
is
no.
terrified.
It's the Witch of Hemwick from Bloodborne. Let me play. Let me play something a little.
This water. Is it level with us, despite us being so high up?
Is this a cauldron?
No, that is. One second. A recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles takes up most of this large square room. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of 1 foot. Rising from the pool center is the head of a stone well that gives off an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. Creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in a 10-foot-wide raised walkway around the pool. This walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and styles. Almost every available surface is littered with stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, and old junk. Dressing dummies are pushed together in one corner, and a wooden staircase spirals up from another corner. 5 closed doors lead from the room.
Do you throw Scritch off your shoulder? Sorry.
She's like, you like jump on her and she just kind of starts leaning until you like can't hold on anymore.
Alright, Scritch, he's just gonna kind of walk around alone then, I guess, with his hands together. He's like fidgeting. He doesn't like this place. He's very scared.
I want to see, is there something going on with the mirror?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Make me a. Oh, wait a minute. To you, right now, it does just seem like a regular old mirror.
Hmm. I see. Does anyone have Mage Hand?
I don't.
Darn. Trying to think. Oh,
You gonna come
I know.
inside, Cassie?
Seriously, feel free to explore floor by floor, and I'll tell you what happens if you have any questions.
This room looks like fun.
Hey, Scratch, come over here for a second.
There's a lot of blood in this room.
Well, then we'll deal with it later. It's not going to go anywhere.
I'm coming. It's hard to get to you because I have to like go to the corners and then go down. You can't like go around the pool. All right, where'd you
These
go?
arrow keys.
Let me
In here.
use Appendix A because I think this is great.
I'm going to pick up Scritch and slowly
Alright.
dangle him onto the lily pad. Is it holding his weight?
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm so happy you did this.
Scritch is
Where
like
the
a
fuck
cat.
is Appendix A?
Scritch is gonna coil his body and wrap his feet and his hands around your hands. So you can't put him down in that spot. He's like refusing.
Are you sure you want to do
Scritch,
that?
it's
Because
fine.
this lily pad is super cool.
All right, fine. Scritch goes on the lily pad. I have to go through the water to get to it though, because he can't. These
No, I'm
walls around the
dropping-
pool. Yeah, but I can't
I see what
move
you're
my. Yeah.
All right, Scritch. Go,
All right,
go
I'm on
get
the lily
beer.
pad now. Go get the beer. Go
Yeah.
get the beer.
You're strong.
I need to.
You're tough.
All right. Well,
change
actually, you know what? Before you run off somewhere, Scritch will hand you a length of rope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll go to the other side with the length of rope, and I'll try to pull you over to here.
Yeah, and we're careful to keep the rope taut so it doesn't touch the water.
Yes. I guess I should start here so that I can pull you around the wellspring.
So you've assumed there's some sort of magical no-no about the water in here. Scritch, seeing you avoiding touching the water, Scritch now just thinks this is acid.
It's not acid, it's just stinky.
No, Scritch thinks it's acid. So Tommy, we get to do our thing.
Yeah. As Summer puts you down on the lily pad, not only does it hold your weight, it actually appears to be floating above the water a little bit.
Can I drive it? I want it to move. Can I think moving thoughts?
Just because I really love this, I want you to make an Arcana check with advantage.
I'm so confident that I bet you I can make it with disadvantage. This is fate right here. Watch this. You ready to see this? It's gonna be so legendary. -1 to this.
That was a
Well,
nat
it's
20.
a good thing you actually had advantage.
That was a nat 20.
Yes.
You are able to steer this lily pad.
All right.
For the sake of brevity, this is in the treasure section of the dungeon. It's a bobbing lily pad.
Okay.
Let me read this to you because I love it. Wondrous item, very rare, requires attunement. This magic vehicle It's a 10-foot diameter leaf that floats on water. It has tendrils that propel it across land and across water's surface, but not under the water, as well as through the air. It has a walking, flying, and swimming speed of 20 feet. It can hover. It moves around according to your spoken directions while riding it. The lily pad can transport up to 300 pounds without hindrance. It can carry up to twice its weight, but moves at half speed and carries more than its normal. But moves at half speed if it carries more than its capacity. How fucking
It's a
cool is
flying
that?
carpet, but it's a lily pad.
How cool is that?
It's a lily pad.
Yeah, but it's a flying lily pad.
Scritch sees how you're all impressed, and Scritch is like, it's just like they're all like this. Like, it's just a lily pad. What do you like? What's up?
Well, we're not impressed until you start driving it.
He did.
Scritch starts driving
Yeah,
it.
he started driving it. He
Yeah,
thought.
yeah,
He
You'll
thought.
say right, north. He'll move it over to the mirror.
He thought magical thoughts, and it worked. Yeah, Scritch, go
Okay,
ahead.
Scritch.
Go ahead and add bobbing lily pad to your inventory.
I don't know if that's.
I guess we're stealing this from Bev Lorna. Did I have this? Thanks.
I think that we should give it to maybe someone else or something. Scritch has already gotten. Like, let's divvy up loot better. Like, I don't want to take another thing.
Well, it's up to Scritch who he wants to give this flying lily pad to, but it is
right
treasure.
now. I'm gonna use it to get the mirror. I'm gonna use it to get the mirror first of all.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. What kind of is it? Like, I could pick this up. Like, what kind of mirror is it?
The mirror is just kind of. Let me read that part of the description again. In one corner of the room stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame.
Freestanding? Like, is it floating?
It's the frame is kind of poking up out of the water.
Okay. First off, what do I see in the mirror?
You see yourself.
Do I see anything behind me or anything that shouldn't be in the mirror?
Nope.
All right, I pick up the mirror and I'm gonna float over here to not the way that I'm going right now. I'm gonna float over the railing, but I'm gonna go over to Summer and give her the mirror.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hop off my lily pad and fold it up flat and put it in my pocket because I assume that's how that works.
Yeah, you can fold it up.
Cool.
Okay. Yes, I too wish to look in the mirror. It's dirty, right?
It is dirty, yes.
I cast prestidigitation to clean it.
Okay. It is now a clean mirror.
I see. Is there anything special about it?
You could make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
You can't tell anything right out of on the surface. It really does just look like a normal mirror, but you do get the sense that because it's in a hag's hut and it is sitting in a pool of yucky hag bathwater, that it might be important somehow, or maybe even magically significant. But there is no way to know for sure.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna follow Cressida and let her take the lead. I want to see where Cressida wants to go in the house.
I do some
I was
poses.
honestly just kind of looking at these creepy dolls over here.
You're looking at the dress dummies, as the thing described them.
The dress dummies.
Yeah.
If you say out loud to Scritch dolls, Scritch is gonna say, "Oh, there's a bunch of actual dolls over here in this room, and it's just blood in there too."
6 of the dolls in question are adorned with various home-stitched garments that you think maybe Bavlorna herself might have made. But one of them is completely bare except for an ugly black pointed hat.
I want to look at the hat, see if there's anything special about it.
Okay. Give me a second. Bookmark that business card. How exactly are you going about this?
I won't touch it at first, just look it over with my eyes. If I don't glean anything from that, I'll like pick it up and look inside of it.
Despite the fact that it is very ugly as far as hats go, you can tell that the quality of it is superior. If there is a seam from stitching, you cannot find it.
Okay.
You said that the one wearing the black cat is wearing nothing else, right?
Yeah. And
is there extra clothes lying around?
Nope. Catherine,
okay.
You said that, what did you say you wanted to do with the hat?
I wanted to look inside of it if I didn't glean anything, but other than that, I want to like just pat that mannequin down to see if there's like anything I can't see that it's wearing.
Okay. Yeah, you give the mannequin a pat down, maybe looking for hidden switches, maybe the arm does something, you lift it up. No. You take the hat off, you dust it off, you look inside. But Catherine, 'twasn't a hat. 'Twas in fact. Me.
Oh no.
Was a giant squib.
'Twas a dark mantle, and I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh.
I thought it was gonna be like that cloak thing that grabs you, except like a hat version.
The cloaker. I love the cloaker.
Cassie, I need you to roll initiative.
I know, I'm waiting on it.
Oh, okay.
Weird. I don't know why it takes so long.
Doesn't usually go this way.
Did you click it off your character sheet, or did you click the button in the combat tracker?
It said that I lost connection to the thing, and now it's taking forever to load.
I see.
Would you like me to roll the initiative for you?
Yeah, just do that.
Okay.
Do you have your VPN on again?
No, I made sure to turn that off.
All right, you got a 6, so we can start at the top of the round with Scritch, because I think Cassie, you'll go second to last, which gives you time to load up. So
Is it just this thing we're fighting?
Yep, just a single dark mantle.
Make sure to use as many resources as you need against it.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking fuck his face up, I guess.
Cast
I'm
power.
gonna-
Is it correcting? Is it like
She was being sarcastic.
well, I'm just saying like before we fight it, like it could just be sitting there.
Yeah, is
Oh,
it attacking
no.
us?
Catherine, the exact instant you picked it up and looked inside of it, it tried to wrap its tentacles around your head, but you were able to get out of the way just in time to roll initiative. Let's see, does a 15 hit? It sure does. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy fuck. Well, that was cool.
Is he dead?
No.
Okay, I'm dead. I'm done then. That's my turn.
Okay. It's Summer's turn.
Oh boy, summer turn. See here. How many uses does this have? Fuck it. I just want to do it. I'm going to cast Firebolt at it, and I'm slapping on the charge of my Ring of Wild Magic because it sounds funny.
Okay. Roll a d100.
You rolled a hit first.
That hits.
Let me on private GM rollings. Okay. Roll damage. Then I'll roll a d100. Ooh, let's go.
Killed it.
What was the wild magic?
Give me a sec. All right. Wild magic table.
I pick up the corpse and brush it off and hand it to Cressida.
That was an 82.
Fuck, are you giving this to me?
You wanted the hat.
It's not a hat. Discarded.
Well, now it's static
Scritch.
candy.
Scritch
man.
eyeballs this thing really closely, and it's just like he doesn't really know if he's prepared to accept that it's not a hat.
I shit you not, Meeper. This would have been amazing for literally any other encounter. You can take one additional action immediately.
Oh. Alright, I take my immediate additional action to pose in front of the mirror and check my hair.
The Dark Mantle was going to create an aura of darkness and try to steal the hat because that's what it does. Specifically, Summer's hat.
What?
Because it's the only hat within range of it. It tries to steal
Yeah.
hats. Yeah.
Summer
Alright.
wears a hat.
Yeah,
I
that
had Vern.
that hat that
Oh yeah.
she paid. What was it? How much did you pay for that hat? What was the price I told you? Because I already forgot.
Price of a memory of a
Oh yeah, the
beloved.
dead caterpillar.
No. You don't remember me, Brew.
Yeah,
Maybe remembers, but unfortunately, Summer does not.
Summer doesn't.
The other one is spare, except for an ugly black pointed hat that is in fact a dark mantle. It attacks anyone other than Bavlorna who touches it. If it makes a successful melee attack against a creature that happens to be wearing a helm, a hat, or any other kind of headwear, the dark mantle grabs and removes the headwear and flees with it, rather than dealing damage to the target or enveloping its head.
Why didn't it try to steal my eye patch?
Because
You forgot about it?
That's eyewear, not headwear.
yeah, I don't consider that headwear.
Oh, okay.
I suppose it could have taken Cressida's tiny little executioner's hood.
Cressida didn't look in the
yeah.
mirror though.
Cressida didn't
It's
have
not
to look
the
in the mirror.
mirror,
It's not the mirror. It's the dolls.
Oh, these dolls trying to take our hats and run off?
The doll was wearing what looked like a black pointed hat. It turned out to not be a hat. It was just a dark mantle pretending to be a hat.
Okay.
Anyway. now that
Cressida,
I've
you
had
want to go
my-
check out this room? It's got dolls in it.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go check it out with someone else then, I guess.
Okay. A horse's head leers at you with glossy eyes, its lips drawn back from pointed yellow teeth. The
Come on,
head,
Willow. Let's check out this room together.
Let's go.
the head is affixed. Pardon me. The head is affixed to a large, light, 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you entered. Near it is a wooden crate. Flies buzz about this disoriented room, landing occasionally.
Summer, come here.
Flies buzz around this disordered room, landing occasionally on animal carcasses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table rests an assortment of tools: saws, knives, scrapers, a hand-cranked drill, sewing thread, needles, and awls. If you guys don't know what an awl is, it's one of those things that they use to cut leather.
I think we need to make this horse a body from the parts in this room.
What the
Around
fuck?
Around several taxidermic subjects in various stages of completion. A shelf that looks on the verge of collapse leans against the wall between two windows and bears the weight of dozens of stuffed horrors. Each one is an artless combination of two or more animals.
I'm gonna build the horse. I'm gonna
leave this room.
Okay, you do
I'm gonna
that.
build the horse.
Okay, you do that.
Is there legs I can snap onto this? Is it like Lego?
I mean, ostensibly, may I make an investigation check?
Okay. What do you think, Willow?
Yeah, we should try that. Might as well.
You
shit.
don't find a single horse leg in here, but you do find a donkey leg, an owl bear egg, a regular bear. Did I say
You mean
egg?
leg, not egg. Yeah, leg.
An owl bear leg, a regular bear leg. I almost said egg again. You find legs from 10 or so different animals. None of them happen to be a horse.
Okay, yeah, I'll do like. Is there okay? I'll just do my best approximation, I guess, on him.
Okay.
Whatever I got.
Okay, you do that.
And is there a torso I can slap on this bitch?
Sure.
Okay, what kind of torso is it?
Lion. I don't know. I'm
Based on your answers, I'm realizing very steadily that this is not the way to go at all.
Yeah.
And I'm just being stupid.
Willow is over here watching you construct this nightmare
Monstrosity.
horror
Yeah.
monstrosity.
All right, I fully built it a body, and I just kind of wave at it as I leave, I guess.
Scritch does that thing where when somebody's finished with a project, they wipe the sweat off their brow, but instead he's wiping blood onto his brow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, wait. While we're here,
There's also. Did you want me to
the
reread
guy-
the description because there is stuff in here. Just wanted to make sure.
yeah. The who was the guy that we met outside again that was missing his head?
Clamperclaw?
Clapperclaw.
Yeah, Clamperclaw. What is he again? What's his fucking head supposed to look like?
A gourd.
Yeah, a really nice gourd. The one he has
It's
now.
a gourd now, right? Oh no, okay.
It was a pumpkin before. Really nice, magically non-rottable pumpkin.
Is there one in this room?
Nope. He told you that Agden is the one who stole it. So
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna ever go back there.
I mean, we might run into Agden again. Although, I do wonder if Agden, because Agden was working under Bavlorna and giving her stuff, so I don't know if Agden might have given her the pumpkin at some point. So we should keep our eyes out.
What are any of the abominations standing out?
nope.
Anything
Along
in
with
in this room of no?
Make an investigation check.
I already did that. Be cheating.
No.
Willow, you do it.
You were
Willow, make
making
one.
that. I told you to make that investigation check in good faith because I knew what you were doing was bullshit, and I just wanted to see if you could make it a decent.
I got a nat one.
Well, that's
What-
unfortunate. Yeah,
Willow, search the room.
there's nothing really.
Yeah, hold on.
Nothing catches Scritch's eye. Not particularly. He's too focused on trying to build this nightmare horse out of various. Oh my goodness gracious! And Willow is so
Yeah, we leave her
unbelievably
audio, so-
transfixed by the ghoulish approximation of an animal that Scritch is attempting to replicate that she doesn't see anything either. You guys?
In a second, my monster horse that I built comes out of the room on its own, and it's Selma. I built Selma.
When the fuck? When did Scritch get here? Alright.
I came over here because that room has nothing cool in it, apparently.
Okay. I'm going to walk up behind Lavana and be like, "Hey Lavana, bestie."
We are not besties. What do you want?
And I just kind of start shoving her towards the mirror and be like, "You know magic. What's up with this fucking mirror?"
Yeah,
Can I make
wizard.
an Arcana check on it.
Yeah, wizard. Explain. Yeah, go ahead. Make an Arcana check on the mirror.
I like to imagine that you're just you're holding the mirror in one hand and you're holding a small Lavani in your other, and you're just shoving them together.
There we go.
Now kiss.
The book explicitly says detect magic, but I think that's stupid because no one's gonna. The likelihood of any of you guys using detect magic was slim to none. But you see an aura. You attune yourself to the ambient weave around you and filter through the madness of the Feywild until you focus in on what just looks like an aura of conjuration magic.
Okay.
God, if only someone had identify.
Even if I know you said you don't have it, Cassie, but if you did have it but it just wasn't prepared, it can be ritual cast. In case you didn't know that, that's all.
I don't think it's in her spell book at all, fortunately.
Okay.
I just want Cassie
Well,
to play a character that she enjoys, but the thing that I had planned to introduce that new character, I was really hoping we would be able to get to tonight, and I feel like it's a wasted session. I feel like Cassie just wasted the last 4 hours.
Willow found a chest.
Oh my god.
That's a chest.
CP5.
Amazing chest to have.
Yeah, Willow, as you walk into that little room off to the right, a large cupboard stands alone in this dark room. Fine scroll work frames the cupboard's 2 doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
So can I open it or?
You can try.
What do I need to do? Do I need to do some check or anything?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
You can see that the hourglass sigil in the middle has a little like, oh, not a screw or something, more like at the center of a clock, you know, what holds the arms in place. It's got one of those. It looks as though it can be rotated.
Okay. Could I possibly do anything else with it?
You could rotate it.
Sure.
And that's how Willow died.
So I'm not trying to railroad you
You're
here.
now playing Selma.
I'm not trying to railroad you here, but how do you rotate it? What direction? What orientation?
Probably to the right, like,
Okay. So clockwise?
yeah. What's gonna
Clockwise
happen?
above the equator, counterclockwise below the equator.
Okay.
Above.
You rotate the little hourglass sigil clockwise until it stops once it's upside down, and you hear a lock on the doors pop.
The doors. What doors?
Of the cupboard. That's what it is. It's a cupboard.
Oh, I mean that. Okay. And what's inside?
Inside of the cupboard, the inside of the cupboard is divided into rows of small compartments. Each one is stuffed with pouches or any other tiny containers. I almost just read the whole thing that's all up in there. It's just a bunch of I don't mind reading this stuff. One of the containers is a teacup-sized ceramic cauldron, inside of which is a scrap of paper.
Is there anything on that paper?
Yeah, you unfold and uncurl this piece of paper, and the only thing that's written on it is the word, I'll type it in the chat. Spittle spew, spelled like I spelled it in chat. In common.
Spew.
In common, I should say. In the cupboard, other things in the cupboard are various mementos and trinkets. And with that 17 investigation check you got before, I'll let that ride. Loose buttons of various shapes and colors and materials, stray cutlery from all different types of sets, unopened love letters not written or addressed to Bavlorna, but to long-dead people with whom Bavlorna has had dealings. Old, frayed, coiled-up belts. Just miscellaneous nonsense that you would find in an old person's junk drawer.
I see. Does anyone know here what spittle spew means?
No, but there's actually something else I want to check, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I want to walk
Is there a
over.
pumpkin in there?
Is there a pumpkin in there?
No, there is not a pumpkin.
I want to close the drawer. You said there's an hourglass for the handle?
Okay, let me read the description again. A large cupboard stands alone in this dark room. Fine scroll work frames the cupboard's two doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil. Imagine the floor in that secret entrance to the Underdark in the Solunite Temple in Baldur's Gate 3, except tiny and in front of you.
Okay. And did it do anything special visually when she turned the handle?
When she turned it upside down, it's like the rows sort of matched up. It unlocked it like when you undo a deadbolt, except that the seams just matched up correctly enough to open it.
Okay. All right. I was just curious because it had to do with time, and I didn't know if that had to do with the future, present, past, find the horn of the alicorn thing.
Scritch is gonna show his unicorn horn to Lavana.
That thing, wait, there are like children here.
Scritch holds the unicorn out to Lavana if she wants to hold it or look at it.
trying to milk as much RP as you can before Lavana is shunted into the real world, aren't you?
I wouldn't mind some interactions before she's gone. I'm gonna miss her. Cassie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Scritch is holding up a unicorn horn that he traded, like, honestly too much for. He's showing it to you.
That's neat. Did you want something?
Nope, that was all. You could have
Okay.
held it or tried it out if you wanted to. It's up to you. It's just looking to engage.
Well, I think it's best to leave the cupboard alone, and we'll keep Spittle Spew in mind.
Fiddle
yeah.
spew.
Alright. Do you want to go back to the mirror one last time? Lavana, would you have mentioned that there's conjuration magic involved?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna, like, throw some magic words at it. Like, create creature. Make rat.
Make rat is so funny.
Like, oh, with the hat, I love that hat so much.
Yes, I will, because I'm pretty sure the
When-
hat is also conjuration magic. Just, like, flop out a bat in front of it.
Nothing
wait,
seems to happen.
When you
Right,
tell the
bat
mirror,
flies away.
when you tell the mirror create rat, you just hear you feel a rat on your head under the hat conjure itself.
I don't.
Like you conjured a rat with the hat on accident.
Yeah.
You're getting ratatouille.
Oh my
I
god.
am. Let's see.
Never go full Ratatouille.
That's Winter. Winter is just a rat that controls the others.
Have we even met
Alright.
Winter?
Not yet, no.
No. You have no idea
She
what she
hates
like.
us.
Alright, well,
I hope Winter's
The
like
mirror-
95 years old or something.
the mirror's kind of big and heavy, right?
Yeah.
We will come back for it and use the lily pad to move it later. And maybe eventually Winter will show up and be able to cast Identify.
You have a lily pad?
You do.
Oh, we're just assuming like I'm the friend with the truck now, am I?
Yeah, you're truck freak.
Okay. I don't know what's in this room.
Which are you? Truck freak. Crazy ass. Out here. The fighter.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
What's in here, DM?
Scraps of cloth and bundles of yarn are piled throughout this small room.
That's it?
Make an investigation check.
Oh yeah, I'm great at those.
You know it.
Hey, not that bad.
Actually, not that bad. Amongst the various piles and rolls of cloths of all different types, you find 2 1-foot-tall pincushions sewn into humanoid shapes. One of them is mounted to a tiny wooden rocking horse, and the other has a pair of wooden wings.
I pick them up and give them to Cressida, because this seems like the creepy shit she's into. Bone girl, here you go.
Is
2
Lavana
voodoo-esque dolls.
is Lavana observing this interaction?
Yes.
You actually recognize, not in a direct sense, but just the dream you had of the Hourglass Coven and their silhouettes coming together atop a giant circular clock. You recognize the general shape. The one on the rocking horse sort of resembles one of the sisters, and the one with the tiny wooden wings resembles the other in a way.
I'm sorry. Could you describe that to me again? It
So-
didn't click in my brain.
Inside the fabric storage room were 2 1-foot tall pin cushions sewn into humanoid shapes. One of the pin cushions is mounted to a tiny wooden rocking horse. You recognize that as one of the silhouettes from that prophetic dream you had about the Hourglass Coven.
What's the other one?
The other has a pair of wooden wings. Again, you recognize it from your weird prophetic dream. You recognize them as 2 of the 3 hags in the Hourglass Covens.
Are
We found-
there needles nearby? Or pins, I guess.
Yeah. Pins, needles, all kinds of sewing stuff in here.
I'm gonna put a pin in the one with wings. And the one that's sitting on the horse with wings.
The one sitting on the rocking horse doesn't have wings.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Well-
one that's sitting on a rocking horse, and one with tiny wooden wings.
Oh. Then I'm gonna put the pin in the one with wings.
Okay. Nothing really happens. I brought this up.
Okay.
I brought this up because Lavana would have recognized them as Bavlorna's sisters. Just from
Mhm.
just from the because Lavana's leaving soon, I wanted to give an opportunity to be like, hey, I recognize that, you know?
Yeah, and I recognize that, and I was trying to interact with it.
Well, if Lavana wants them, she can have them. But otherwise, Scritch is offering them to Spooky Bone Girl because they're voodoo dolls, and that's just attracts.
What are they, bones?
Spooky Bone Girl.
Well, we've explored this whole floor. Who wants to lead the charge upstairs?
Is this hatch in the floor actually anything, or just decoration?
That's where we came in from.
Yeah, that's where you came
This
in
is
from.
just a.
I'm sorry, I moved
This
you.
is just a balcony.
Yeah, I put you in somewhere where I didn't mean to. It was you were supposed to come in there at that little hatch.
Alrighty. Well, let's go to the next floor.
I'm gonna call it there. I've got wicked heartburn and it's not going away, and I can't focus on anything. It's also 12:30.
Okay.
You can focus on your heartburn.
Wait, you have wicked heartburn?
Yes.
Wait a minute, Cassie. That needle on the voodoo doll. Did you put it in its chest?
I've had the heartburn for going on 2 hours now.
Well, I have a voodoo doll in real life, and I put it in its chest 2 hours ago. So
No, you don't. And if you do, no, you didn't. I'm sorry I didn't get to introducing your character, Cassie.
It's fine. I'd prefer it to happen naturally.
Yeah, we are in the middle of a dungeon though, so it's gonna happen next session, guaranteed.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna